3?
Don't matter.
When the fuck did I play that Far Cry?
Far Cry.
No, I definitely played that on Xbox 360.
Far Cry is a Sony.
Far Cry 3. Played it on Xbox.
Just off the internet for. We got the one.
You got a computer right here.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
I just want to say, you're right about the spaghetti. This shit says March 2nd.
Told you. I don't trust spaghetti from any other niggas that I don't buy it. Like, unless I make that shit, fuck that.
You bought spaghetti from a restaurant?
No,
I would never.
Shut down.
Yep. Shut down, go. He got me.
That's the second L you've taken during the podcast, right?
And that's still one less L than that nigga Ray Riot, so I'm good.
What? He got dropped once.
This nigga got dropped in the fucking. Did he win the tournament then? Because I thought Vodka won that. How did you not take an L if you ain't winning, bro?
I'm done.
She got everything, cause she bang with us. Hook her on the team, bang. She a little button for the cameras. We got everything that you need.
Alright, fuck it. I mean, I'm recording or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Decent Podcast, episode 73, the podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG. I'm joined here by my co-hosts who will introduce themselves starting right now.
Hey, I'm Player 5, formerly known as Big Nigga Sweat Towel.
Formerly known as Big Nigga Sweat Towel. BNST. What up? It's Gramps. Let's do it. You notice that this nigga's at a new spot? It's weird.
Yeah.
Like being up in this corner?
Yeah.
I feel more involved. I feel more involved
Hey man,
over
get
here.
your ass up out of here.
I'm like, hold on, ain't that supposed to be Player 5 spot? Because he's supposed to be at the window.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't
Now
know.
I'm be sweating and shit. But
It
I'm ready.
definitely
You're gonna need 3 more of those, nigga.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, I mean, anybody got a story time? If not, I can go into this Hot Wings challenge.
Yeah, when the last time you had a
I thought I
story
was gonna have a story last night, but I didn't end up going out because I had to. I mean, I guess it's a kind of a story time, but I ended up having to drop my car off to start a rental.
Yeah.
At 1 a.m. last night. What? Yeah, so we went to a gas station over there by the expressway.
Why the fuck they don't pick that shit up at 1 a.m.?
Because that's how late the person left from work.
Damn.
Working at the airport and shit all the way over here.
Oh, y'all was up by me. They didn't even come say hi.
Nigga,
Bogus.
I was by my crib, not your crib.
I thought you said you was. Oh,
They work all the way out there. They had to ride all the way to the south side.
makes
to get
sense.
the
Makes
car.
sense.
Scoop it. But yeah, okay, I guess I'll go into so I ate spicy wings on Thursday for work.
What kind of spicy wings?
It was like I think most of them or all of them were sauces that were on the Hot Ones YouTube channel. So like their hottest sauces. So like the bomb was one of them. The one that they used for like the final dab was like the last sauce that we ate also. Some other ones, they were pretty hot. I think the hottest one we ate was like 1,000,000 on the Scoville scale, which like they had like a pepper thing, and then it was like most of them were like in the green. Then they had like a tiny strip of yellow, then like reddish or whatever. I'll put like a picture of it maybe. But yeah, so it was pretty hot. Let me think if there's anything story time worthy that happened. I mean, like,
Was there trivia?
yeah, there was trivia question. I don't know Chicago as well as I thought I did, and I don't know my company.
What were some of the
as well as
questions?
I did. One question was longest street in Chicago.
Oh, Pulaski?
Wrong.
I would have thought State Street.
Western, 26 miles.
Western. That would have been my second
State
guess.
Street, 10 miles.
Yeah, what State Street damn near done after Southside. I knew it was one on West Streets, either Pulaski or Western was my second guess.
Yeah, for Western was one. How many times did the Cubs win the World Series in the past 100 years? That was easy. That was one.
One.
Just
Oh shit, because it was over 100 years.
Over 100
Yeah.
That's
right.
one. They asked me some company questions. Barely got any of those. Yeah, I think that was like most of the trivia. The thing about eating spicy wings or doing the spicy wing challenge, I consider myself a spice guy, but the guy that won, That nigga like was unfazed. Well, he was also getting the trivia right, but like he was just. I don't think he was phased at the end. Like I had to talk to that nigga, and I was actually surprised. I'm not racist, but I didn't expect that many white people to last that long.
That's pretty
they lasted a while. I mean, I just never like considered like you always hear like white people can't handle spice. Like that's just what you know. So.
Which would be a racist comment.
I guess you're right. So that is a racist comment, but they lasted. There was only one person that dropped out. There was like 20 of us. Only one person dropped out. Probably like at like wing. We ate 12 wings total. They probably dropped at like 8.
I definitely would have dropped out.
Who's calling?
Wow.
Bruh.
So back to the story time. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I mean I ate a bunch of spicy wings. Only one person dropped out at like 8. Person sitting next to me was like my coworker. She was like freaking sweating.
Damn.
Nose just like running. She's like, yeah, I feel like I'm finna throw up. All types of shit. The toughest part was like before the last wing, they try to do what they did on the hot wing show, which is like you gotta dab it with the hot sauce. Mm-hmm. But the problem is we just ate, I think the wing we ate before that was the bomb, and that was the one that everyone was talking about like, oh my god, such a horrible wing. And it was bad. Like my shit was on fire. I ate that whole wing. But I have to wait for 20 people to dab their fucking wing with hot sauce, like before we all could eat the damn wing. So I'm like sitting there, like my mouth is on fire, and then niggas are just like dabbing their shit. I'm just like, can we, speed this shit up so that I can fucking like eat some ice cream? So that took forever. But then when we finally ate the last wing, like I literally didn't taste shit. Like I was just like, I guess it wasn't that bad.
Taste buds completely toasted.
Right.
Yeah. I think them bitches was gone. And then, the shit afterwards was...
Yeah, I was going to say the feces.
I dealt with it. It was fine.
Really?
I think I was fine because I normally eat spicy food. It wasn't anything like out of the ordinary.
But it's spicier than what you usually go with, right?
What?
The food that you just ate.
No. I mean, yeah, like some of the wings were spicier than normal. Huh?
Was it spicier than Cajun shit?
Yeah.
I can't fuck with spice. I'm a straight up bitch.
I'm late, but so y'all did the hot wings challenge or what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Where did you find all those hot sauces?
They got... I don't know.
I don't know where to buy those shits.
I don't know where to find them either, but they had them.
Oh, here, Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon probably
You probably got a thing called hot wings package. Buy all them.
Mm-hmm. Alibaba or some shit.
Yeah, Amazon better have it stock prices at 15.
You the only one that made it?
No. I almost got second. There was another guy.
No, it's only one person that didn't stay.
Yeah, there was one person that got first.
Oh, everyone
Four people tied for second. Because there was also trivia questions. So, and only one person like dropped out. So they say you drop out at any time. They let us drink as much water as we wanted.
But that shit doesn't help.
It did. But it's like it's momentary. It's momentary.
So one guy was better than you?
Temporary. Huh?
One guy was easier than you?
I mean, I ate all the wings. He also ate all the wings. I did as good as him, but I think he was less phased than I was.
Was he like, so was anyone like YG?
I think that guy might have been. There's one guy talking a lot of shit, but he didn't eat all the wings for the last 3. He was like, yeah, they're like, oh, you don't seem like you're sweating. He was like, yeah, no, it's no problem. And then they were like, okay, you can eat the whole wing for extra points. He didn't eat not the whole wing for 1.
There you go.
There's only like I would say maybe like 3. 3 of us who... You heard that shit, right?
She throwing that?
Upstairs.
She singing?
Somebody singing.
Oh, I hate it so much. The tenant upstairs when they make noise. That shit annoys me.
That's what I'm doing. When I move in, bro, I'm on the top floor. Top flight security.
Nigga, it's gonna be even worse for the people below you because you heavy as hell.
When you blowing up the toilet?
No, they be on the kids though. Kids be the ones that be making noise. They running around and making like screaming and shit.
No, it's a damn dog upstairs. I'm off.
They was loud dog?
No, they got a baby pit bull up there. I'm always running back and forth.
That ain't no baby pit bull. That's like saying you got a baby T-Rex.
No, it's just like this. No, he like this tall or whatever. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's songs I heard. That ain't no baby pit bull.
I'm telling you, dude.
Dogs be babies for a long time though. So niggas be calling baby dogs babies that they big.
No, he like 5. No, he like 5 months.
That's a nigga killing dog.
Damn, that motherfucker gonna be big.
Young. That's a young nigga killer.
Way looking for security though.
Come on, bro.
Oh, but yeah, that was my story time.
Did you say what place you came in?
That was dope.
Second, but then I lost it.
So you didn't come
I
in
tied for
second.
second with a bunch of people. Then they asked trivia questions.
Oh, so
And I
like
lost in the trivia.
the trivia,
I didn't
you get
get
trivia
there.
wrong and out.
Yeah, no, not that you're out. It's just that you got extra points for trivia questions. So you either win, you get 1 point for taking a bite, and then you get 1 point for answering the trivia question correctly.
Oh,
but I suck at trivia. Well, I sucked at that trivia.
White trivia.
So yeah, it was like Chicago trivia and company trivia, and I was like,
I'm trying to leave.
low key. That's what I was like.
They low key fuck this company, so
They tripping. Trivia fun. And always chase them. I love trivia.
because your ass be playing that shit with your family, right?
No, I be doing that with my coworkers.
Right, chandelier chains all day, bro.
See, that's categories, not trivia. Yes, I'm good at categories too.
What does that mean, bro?
Categories?
The place where Robbie King got beat up.
It was famous landmarks, and the letter was R. Rodney King beating site is famous. People tripping, but everybody know where it's at though.
I don't.
So you know what state it's in?
No.
What's California? Bro?
Yeah, California. You know what city it's in?
Oh, yeah.
LA. Like, come on.
Riots, yeah.
Yeah. Rodney King got that ass whooped. And we know it's a site.
That's that Black History disconnect right there, bro.
Yeah, see? Can't fuck with y'all.
My African was showing a little bit right there. Let me hide. Alright, yeah, that's it. So, on to some decent news. I don't have anything but the Deadpool trailer on here. I think, is Far Cry 5 dropping soon?
I saw a commercial for that today, literally just today.
Yeah.
It's co-op.
It wasn't called before?
I don't know, but this is point to point out.
No, they were co-op. They've always been co-op. Well, at least from when I started playing.
Shit, but I don't know if you can do co-op story. Far Cry 3 story.
You can do online co-op.
Oh, online co-op.
No, like
I think the
as
local
in like
co-op was weird.
As in like you can have somebody. Yeah,
hop into
it was a
your
local.
game.
It's a local co-op.
In Far Cry 3, I think there was like a local co-op, but it was like a multiplayer. It was more like local deathmatch
I don't play trash.
than co-op through the story.
I've only played 4 and
I
Primal.
play trash station, so I wouldn't know.
I don't play games.
It wasn't on Translation. It was Xbox that I played.
Far Cry? It's only.
You're right. No, you're right. I played that on. I played it on PS2, 4.
3.
Don't matter.
When the fuck did I play that Far Cry?
Far Cry.
No, I definitely played that on Xbox 360.
Far Cry is a Sony.
Far Cry 3.
release.
Played it on Xbox.
Just what the internet for. You got the one.
You got a computer right here.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
I just want to say, you're right about the spaghetti. This shit says March 2nd.
Told you. I don't trust spaghetti from any other niggas that I don't buy it. But like, unless I made that shit, fuck that.
You bought spaghetti from a restaurant? I would never.
Shut down.
Yep. Shut down, go. He got me.
That's the second L you've taken during the podcast, right?
And that's still one less L than that nigga Ray Riot, so I'm good.
What? He got dropped once.
This nigga got dropped in the fucking. Did he win the tournament then? Because I thought Boku won that. Why did you not take an L if you ain't winning, bro?
I'm done, dude. Fuck you.
150% petty out here.
Hey, we can get cracking. Any of y'all favorite characters up in the list? I ain't talking about anybody.
Did Grape Juice win the tournament?
Did.
Did Grape Juice win the tournament?
Huh?
Huh?
That's how you know you got a white person. When they hit you with, huh?
Hey, you steal that? Huh? No, what you talking about?
Trying to think of some shit, right?
This is like the my time. Hey, but you get that thing for the store, huh?
Oh, no, I ain't even hear you. What you say though? For real? All right, repeat it then. The whole time you just buying for time.
Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, so Far Cry 5, I don't know when that's dropping. That's the only
I'm not getting it. It's all the
It's
same.
in America though.
It's all the same formula, man. All the exact same thing, and I'm like, okay, I had my.
I mean, but is it not fun though?
Well, isn't that the point of getting like a series game? Is that you expect the same formula, just a different
Call of Duty.
setting.
Yeah, different setting. Like,
No, I lied. You always expect at least 1 or 2 things new.
but if
Because
it's
them
super
riding on the
different,
elephants, that was like.
but if it's super different though, then it's not the same.
No, you're right.
series. Yeah. So like, yeah, they should make some changes, but if it needs to be something.
Like Assassin's Creed games are the same way, aren't they?
I stopped playing after 2 real talk. So
I mean, I
I played every single one.
Really?
Right, isn't that the
Every
same
single
setting?
one.
Like
That's
same
really
gameplay, different setting?
For the most part, it's the same shit, but
99%. All they changed was the nigga name, bro.
that's definitely not true. They actually changed like the hunting and the way you actually do stealth and all that shit. And not to mention the latest one actually made it more like an RPG.
Hey, can we restart real quick? Yeah. Let's go ahead and reply. All right. Hey, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Come on.
They only got me for 5 minutes.
Hold on, why did it stop?
I don't know, bro. I just had this feeling, bro. My spidey sense was kicking.
Did you start it again after we came back in?
No, I kept it
left it running.
Okay.
Yeah, shit. Saying something on dirt today.
Time when I'm done.
But yeah, I mean, any other news you guys heard of? As I haven't heard anything.
So are you about to watch the Deadpool trailer?
I had some news. I had a little bit of news for what's that show or that movie coming out? Avengers. There was apparently listed in like where they do like the cast list. Some dude was casted as a Silver Surfer, which is like, is that nigga gonna be in the movie or not? I don't know how he gonna be in the movie because I don't think they got rights to that motherfucker. But
Don't you know it?
Don't they got the Fantastic nigga?
but that deal not through yet.
You mean Disney Fox deal?
Yeah, that's not even through yet. That's gonna take some time.
Motherfucker though. To cop that dude first.
But then you gotta remember that the movie is made though. They've been filming that a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So like before they even released that, they made
Maybe they had an agreement before the deal even went through.
Could be, or maybe it's just a placeholder name to send niggas off.
That too. I mean, if the Silver Surfer shows up, I'm gonna be like, damn, for what reason though?
Maybe
Y'all
to
niggas
set up
trying
the
to hit
next.
Galactus?
It could be to set up the next thing.
Yo, if they trying to hit Galactus, I mean that's bigger and better to me.
Yeah.
How is it? Thanos is stronger than Galactus.
Is he?
Yeah.
I mean, with the glove on, yeah.
Oh, I just still feel like Galactus is more of a like.
I mean, he's more like
more of an effort, like a
Everybody
regular
like person, they don't gonna think that. They gonna think, oh, this nigga big.
He's big as hell.
Yeah.
He's eating planets out here.
Planets. He about that action.
Who's Galactus again?
He's
He planets.
He got like that weird helmet that's like
Fantastic Four villain.
looks like a fort.
I mean, the world's knowledge
Purple
at your
hair.
fingertips.
Right?
I think I got the title for this episode. Google that shit.
What? Red Riot taking L's?
No, Google it.
Because we can Google that too.
Let's see what pop up.
Red Riot L's? Okay, bet.
Red Riot L's.
How you eat a planet though, bro? Like for real?
He got a machine.
Where they at though?
Damn.
Where they at though?
Dude, that nigga got L's apparently. Shit, they don't even know his name, let's be real. That's another L as far as I'm concerned. Type in grape juice. I bet my nigga grape juice pop up. He's so stupid. Not grape. Hey, you can't type in grape juice L's, bro. Because grape juice ain't got none of them.
Oh, Red Riot didn't show up?
Nah. Hey, grape juice
And that's
ain't
his
got
actual
none.
name. That's his actual name.
What's Grape Juice real name?
I don't know.
Ball play?
Minetta.
Nobody know.
That is true. Even he don't know his real name.
I don't know his last name. I just know it's Minetta. There you go. Right there.
Mini metals, minerals.
Minetta. But you see he there.
Like, where?
Well, I mean, if you put Red Riot's actual name, wouldn't he pop up too?
What's his name, bro?
Hiroshima.
There you go.
Oh,
He mad?
I'm a little hot.
sleeping on that nigga.
Shit, he was sleeping.
Into this Deadpool trailer.
Yeah, bro.
I was gonna ask, what did y'all think of that Lil Dicky and Chris Brown music video?
Oh, I didn't
I
Where they
didn't
switched-
watch it, but I heard of it.
It was good. I like it was funny as hell.
Fuck with it.
I heard the clip of it where like Chris Brown says the N-word like a bunch of times because he's like Lil Dicky's like in his body.
Yeah, he was like, can I say the N-word?
He just started blasting it out everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you can check that one out too. Live reaction number 2.
Nah, I mean how long the video is?
Okay, guys, so we're at the airport.
About 3 minutes or something.
Snapchat.
No, it wasn't Snapchat.
All right, ready?
But yeah, go ahead, run it. You gotta turn it up louder than that, my dude.
Man, boy.
We can play it like the sound in the back. You want to do the thing where you put the video in the corner or something?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that may have been.
Oh, you're living the dreams, TP.
Yeah.
Devil may care after you.
Strong guys.
God damn.
You're one of
Can you
those.
write
I'm
this
down
up,
for the R-rated stuff.
Can you write this up, son?
Sorry I'm late. I was rounding up all the gluten.
If you can.
I mean, I can't see shit from this angle
Yeah,
anyway.
that's fine.
Kiss me like
Hey,
you
turn
kiss
it.
me, man.
Do it that way.
What?
What's his name? That comes from the future, Cable? Yeah.
My name's Cable.
I wonder if Bishop will show up.
Kid.
Nah.
Move or die.
Kids give us a chance to be better than we used to be.
Oh, I'm glad they got her in here.
Have you seen the last one?
Was she?
Yeah,
I
that was
just
his
remember her from Gotham.
Cable killed this kid.
Gotham?
Yeah, she's in Gotham.
Yeah.
The TV show.
I know.
No, that was his girlfriend in the first movie.
What's his face? Girl. Well,
Oh,
side chick.
yeah.
Super duper.
No, I thought she was the police officer's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really a side chick though, because he's not going. There it is.
Oh,
She's not Barbara Gordon in the show. She's somebody else.
Absolutely right.
Now,
Do y'all have any opinions on the people that they're playing as these other heroes?
I can't see their faces. Besides
I know that girl's from Atlanta, so I'm glad to see her doing other stuff. The girl's playing Domino.
Oh, it's Terry Crews, right?
The only one I know is Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't missed that part. She's a hero?
Yeah, the slow black guy.
I think he looked away every time he popped up.
You want to fight for what's right? Sometimes you have to fight dirty.
I really like the R-rated shit they going with,
Traveling
though.
pants is pure pornography.
oh God, I wish I finished.
Yeah, she's from Atlanta.
She was?
Yeah, she's what's his face's girlfriend? Childish shit.
Oh, I was thinking of ATL.
No, with you, bro. No, you didn't say that. I was thinking ATL.
You haven't seen it, huh?
Stop it.
No, no, it's all Atlanta.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Stop it.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't know shit about most of these characters. There's some like D-list ass, who the fuck ass
Oh, I
names.
thought they made him up. Just for
No, they're legit.
I'm seeing 5 minutes on that video. Going on. Yeah.
I mean, nothing special to me though. You got a lot of hype for some reason.
I mean, I fucked with the first movie hard, so
I fucked with the first trailer more than this one. This one was more of like a real trailer. The other one I liked was kind of like a joke.
I didn't like the jokey shit.
Yeah.
To be honest.
They kind of. Oh, you didn't like?
No, I do. I do like
Oh.
the jokey shit.
Yeah.
Slapstick comedy can only go so far. That's how I feel about it. You gonna get tired of seeing a nigga get their ass whooped for humor. It's like, okay. Like, I don't think this shit gonna last that long.
But
Maybe
if it
one more.
happens
No, I think it
one
will.
time every 3 years.
Yeah, but this shit happened. You said 30 or 3?
3.
Man, other niggas gonna steal the formula. Like, that's about making money. Oh, Deadpool make money? Let's steal the formula.
I mean, not many characters can be like Deadpool, where you like
Breaks the
talk to
fourth wall and
audience
shit.
or-
Yeah, but the thing is that they
Dumb
can
shit.
basically reinvent a character
Yeah,
and be
you
like
know,
them if they want. Because there's a bunch of niggas that I'm sure they have in the pot no one knows enough about to care if you
But
change.
Deadpool's
the
that level where like people, the average person may not know about him, but enough people know about him to gain hype for the movie. And,
Right.
And then since the first movie was good, first of all, them white guys, them white people, they love that Deadpool shit, bro. They love it. Like they love that. It's this type of humor they have where you slap your dick and then they laugh at it. That's the humor.
That's crazy that I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right, we all got
It's
it.
like, damn, bro, why are you trying to touch my dick? It's not funny. But motherfuckers be having the ball. You know, I think it's the next wave that somebody need to hop on. Somebody need to figure out the formula to make anime into some good Hollywood movies. Once that happen, it's a wrap. That nigga gonna be rich.
I mean, you want to make a black version of it?
Come on, ain't nobody watching that, bro.
Hey, Black Panther,
we Black Panther. That was it.
top 15 movie.
You think it's gonna ride after that? Black Panther 2 ain't gonna hit that success.
Oh, no,
that was it.
I don't think so.
He rode that one hype wave because the comic book movies, Black Panther, the comic book movies definitely about to fall off after they wrap up this Infinity War shit. Everything else gonna start to seem like just weak. Because if you look at the formula they use now, like, because I've been rewatching some of the old ones were like straight up comic book movies, and then I think Marvel realized that shit dead now, which is why they switched to nowadays movies. Like when you watch a Marvel movie, it ain't like watching a comic book movie. You low key watching some different type of movie. They got a hero in it.
Yeah, it's hero skinned like from a different thing. Like that's what they're doing with the Marvel TV show.
And that's why DC has they fucking trash, because them niggas still trying to make superhero movies. That shit in the past. But pretty soon the shit Marvel doing after like 30 movies is gonna be in the past. What the fuck they gonna do next?
I mean, they gonna think of something else. I think they would.
I think Logan might have inspired that too though, because Logan took like they basically did a western, or what they say it was like a western with a hero spin. Jessica Jones was like a fucking like investigative TV show with a hero skin. Like I felt like that's just what they do.
Yeah, we see that shit starting to flop. There are more flops now. Before there was like no flops.
What would you classify as a flop?
Anything that was fucking garbo. Like
that's in your opinion.
Okay, let's put it this way. Not in my opinion. If you're not making like waves, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not, because remember when that movie used to come out? Yeah, it used to be when them niggas was coming out. Every movie was like, damn, that shit made a wave. It was a hit. It was like, damn, this the best shit.
That was only the ones. There would only be like maybe the ones of each of those movies.
No, because the twos were better. Every single one. Iron Man 2 was better.
Stop.
You gotta think, bro.
Iron Man 1? Iron Man 2 was better.
Banner is different. This is a movie. They trying to make money, bro. That's all they care about. But Iron Man 3 made more than all the other Iron Mans. I mean, at the end of the day.
Oh yeah,
people say it's trash all you want. But niggas gonna still watch that shit.
But yeah, but it's like, I was seeing it as like, okay, so what brought people to Iron Man 1? It was like, okay, comic book fans, maybe something like that. But then after that, the buzz of Iron Man 1 probably made Iron Man 2 more successful, whether or not it was a good movie or not. It was just that, okay, now we got more people captured. Exactly, same reason. Iron Man 2 was just good enough to make Iron Man 3 even more successful. But
you know who salty? Terrence Howard. Dumbass, bro.
You making fun of Empire?
You did an Empire for Iron Man Empire.
But at the same time, it's like
there's more work.
What was I gonna say? The problem with movies is that you don't know what you got until you already bought the ticket. Like you can hear stuff, but at the end of the day, you really don't know how you feel about it until after you watch it. And at that point, they already
with trailers nowadays.
No, in general, I would say you can have an idea.
So I mean, like
you won't know if it'll be amazing, but you'll know whether you think it's trash or
like when you have this wave of stuff, right? Unless like the whole community says it's trash, like I feel like you don't really see the effect of the movie until the next movie. Because then if more people return to it, that means you had a good first movie. Like Black Panther 2 might do more numbers than Black Panther 1 because of how great Black Panther 1 was. But will it be a better movie? I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Upon rewatching Black Panther.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't a lot of it come from people rewatching Black Panther in the first place? So if a lot of people feel like
the sales?
Yeah, so if a lot of people feel like the second one is not that good or whatever, you're not gonna have as many rewatches.
And there's
so the sales are gonna.
But I think the Black Panther rewatch thing was rare. I don't think that's normally what happens. Like I don't think people's going back and doing it for the Jedi movie. Like that movie was. Like the Star Wars movie had a whole bunch of hype behind it, made a whole bunch of money, but I don't think that was coming from
people were watching Star Wars twice.
They were for real?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
I just thought that was all coming from.
Did you rewatch Black Panther?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
Upon rewatching, bro, it's not as good as it was.
I appreciate it a little bit more rewatching it.
I didn't rewatch it.
Just a slight bit.
I was upset. I was like, damn, low key.
It's
teetering on the edge of boo boo, bro. It's teetering. Once you rewatch it, like once all the hype gone, bro. Once all the hype gone, you start to notice the dumb shit. Like, why my nigga didn't chase the car down to end the fucking movie?
What you mean?
Like, when Killmonger stole Ulysses' Claw, like,
yeah.
And that nigga shot that nigga with some shit, he should have been like, oh.
True, he did that.
I ate that already.
Because he did that shit before.
This nigga been hawking down fucking, like, German engineers, 8-engine cars.
Civil War.
Yeah. Oh, what happened? He didn't chase the car as well.
No, when that nigga Killmonger, he was just like, oh.
He shot him in the chest and he just stayed down.
Oh, he gone. Like, I'd have been like, bro, you're not about to escape me in this minivan. Where you going, bro?
Killmonger?
Yeah.
No, why did Black Panther chase after the van? When they stole Ulysses' Claw from the FBI thing, like, Killmonger shot him and he fell out, but why didn't he chase him?
He was just
because it's like, even in Civil War, they literally had like a chase scene and they was
hopped on the car and everything.
Bro, they did that in the very movie. That nigga, come here, bro.
Exactly.
And he was chasing like German engineer, like fast car. My nigga pulled off in a minivan and he was like, oh, that nigga gone.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
That nigga could have ended the movie right there. Ran up on that nigga, whooped his ass. Well, all right, the movie over.
Nigga ain't want to get shot again.
I challenge you, no.
I challenge you, Klaus. All right, both these niggas locked up. Movie over. Happy ending. That's it. Like, and my thing is that I understand you gotta do stupid shit for a movie, but when your plot holes are that like fucking blatant, come on, you getting paid too much money, bro. You getting paid too much for that.
Well, I guess they disrespecting black people because they said black people wouldn't notice that shit.
Yeah.
That's what you want to. I mean, if you want to make it racial.
Real talk. That's my message to that director. I don't know. Maybe I'll put on the writers. That's lazy. And if they keep getting lazy like that,
a couple of them didn't want to watch it though. You know, they didn't want to take tickets from well-deserving blacks or black people.
That was
So like, if you see with the last two Marvel movies, we low-key got hit with that same shit. They just pretty much saying, "Hey, bro, niggas gonna come off the hype.
What was that
put
one?
whatever Thor and Black Panther." It was kind of just a goofy move. Like they didn't beat the villain. Like it was a little ridiculous in the way that it went down. You know what I'm saying? Like they worked around. They didn't beat nobody. Them niggas was like, "Oh, this shit real. Let's leave, bro." And then they got on the ship and went home.
Yeah,
like they didn't solve no problem.
That's cool.
I get that, but if you think about it from a story standpoint, and it worked for them, but from a story standpoint, they're like, "Hey, bro, we about to say fuck this story. Y'all niggas gonna come off the hype anyway. We just gonna throw some cheap laughs at you. After a while, that's gonna get tired. Comedy is the quickest thing to fade. Comedians don't last long. Them niggas get like 3-4 movies, and then you're like, I'm tired of seeing this nigga. Like, so if they already doing this bullshit, like, the story, whatever." A couple movies from now, we gonna be like, damn, this Marvel shit kind of whack. They ain't got the comedy no more. They can't just do a superhero movie. The story's already been getting fucked. Well, why are we watching it? Shit gonna die.
So you're expecting this.
Everything dies.
Where are you getting this? Where are you getting this from? Where are you getting this from? What have you seen in history that has had the same effect that you're expecting right now?
Well, I'm just thinking like any fad. No fad lasts, right? Yeah. Just like no empire lasts. Like America's gonna fall, right?
No, don't say that.
It's political. You know, but it's just my whole thing of no empire lasts.
Falls after I die. No, not
shit. I want to know so I can do it.
Good, huh? That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping I'm still on that wave and not the wave to the crash.
I want to be watching that show. My Balaka's like, damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to be in a different country. Like, oh, these niggas tripping. Me and my family in New Zealand, though, bro. Y'all crazy. You gonna be that nigga like, oh, I just stayed here till this bitch burnt. Now my kids, they looking at this shit.
It'll turn around, guys. It's
I'm
gonna turn
that
around.
bitch like, damn.
It's gonna turn around.
Definitely gonna be saying it's gonna turn around.
It's gonna turn around. Oh, just believe.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's my thing. Like, it's just that hunch that nothing can last forever. And I see where they going. They just like, hey, low-key, fuck that story. Y'all gonna come off the hype anyway. But once that hype died, then what the fuck we got? Some okay humor and some shitty stuff.
But I love that, though, because then once that fad dies, then it leaves room for, like, the next, like, creative shit. You know what I mean? Like, then finally they might be able to, like, experiment with another idea, because it's like, all right, now all of this is shit. Because right now it's just formula. So if you don't fit the formula, we not funding your movie. But then when that shit starts to get the shit, they need something new, another hype train to ride on, right? Like Get Out was like that new thing that like probably jump started horror getting tired, because horror I think was like hot with like Paranormal Activity, Insidious, Saw, but then all that shit started getting old. There's what, like Saw 6 now, 7? I don't even fucking know.
They still make Saws? No way.
Yeah, they do, bro.
What?
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, Get Out probably jump started that industry a little bit, like, or at least let other like newer stories come out to the.
You see how it's a different studio or different niggas that get that change shit. Marvel gonna do what every single money grubbing studio do. They like, damn, our shit white. Well, let's just keep pumping these hoes out until they die. And it's gonna be like Saw 7. Oh, Captain America 7, the old Avenger. Like the niggas are like, what? They still making Marvel movies? Oh yeah, bro. They come straight to DVD. But
I guess that's what I appreciate about Logan. Is like, even though I watched that movie and I was like, damn, I actually don't want this nigga to die. I appreciate it. They had the balls to kill him.
I didn't really like Link.
Yeah, they buried that nigga.
They ain't no balls, bro.
He ain't coming back.
They ain't no balls.
That's a movie in the future, though. They can still do movies of him in the past.
That's not them having balls. Literally, they like, hey, bro, the ship's sinking. we made 9 movies with this nigga Logan.
But that's what I'm saying.
Let's pump out one more, bro.
But you see the creativity that came out of that downfall. Like, it was shitty, but then they said, okay, we're gonna make Logan, and Logan ended up being off.
It wasn't creative. They literally was like, hey, bro, we about to do the same thing, which is take a comic book story, shit on it, give it to these niggas, and they gonna come off the hype of Hugh Jackman.
Logan was a shit on the comic book?
Yeah, I mean, it was a shit on Old Man Logan. It was a shit on Old Man Logan. They just took a comic book story, turned it around, made it worse low key. It was like, hey, niggas gonna come off the hype. We gonna kill this nigga in the end, and bro, we about to hit him with the Deadpool. We just gonna make this bitch gory. It's lit. Niggas ate up. It's the same shit.
I guess I was one of them niggas because
yeah, bro, they kill you. They eating it up. They bleeding that nigga dry until they ain't got shit up. They gonna do the same thing with Mario. It's gonna be niggas like you, 5 of y'all ass sitting in the movie theater like, Iron Man back. Oh, it's lit. On some Goku type shit, bro. What? Thanos back?
Don't be crazy on Goku fanboy. That ain't fair.
I'm just, it's just a different
The only thing is, I think with the Marvels, they are like, they are like starting to recycle the characters. So in 5 years, I don't think it will be the same characters at all in Marvel.
It won't. But then they're gonna have to go to them like D-list ass niggas that like niggas like who?
I mean, yeah, that's perfect.
Think about it. Before Iron Man, like
new character building.
Everyone didn't know Iron Man. Only like guys who watch the comic, like the cartoon or something, knew Iron Man.
Yeah.
Now like everybody knows Iron Man, so like, they can do it again with a
maybe
unknown character.
Look, there's always going to be a new idea that comes out. Like that's just a part of the cycle. And to me, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm happy for it to end. Because then if it ends, that means I get to find out what's next. I don't know what's after this. I don't know what they're
probably trying to die eventually.
The comic hype will die. What I'm saying is, hey, any random nigga in the industry watching, bro, you need to go ahead and hop on this anime pool. Millions and millions of
that
titles.
might be the next one.
If that's the new wave, it's right.
But they have to do it right. No one's done it right.
They've been trying to like grab a couple and make a hit with them, but they've been trash every single time.
They're waiting for the one to do it right.
Yeah, because they
that wasn't that great.
If they had turned that
Japanese movie that
they had Dragon Ball. They had what's the movie with Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That one was close. Hey, Ghost in the Shell was close.
Dragon Ball, that was like 15 years ago. Like they can do it. They
but what I'm saying is they've been trying to grab a few and trying to make
it. They really want to make like an anime movie, live action movie. They can do it. Nobody push the money behind it yet.
Just hire us. We'll give you the keys.
Here's the thing:
if you put the money behind it, they can do that shit.
The key is they can't go too fantastical at first, right? Because if you think about Iron Man, what made Iron Man lit is they tried to take a real world twist on that nigga. Yeah. A nigga that like you could see a nigga making some shit like that.
They tried that with Death Note. That was coming.
Okay, that was Netflix. I'm talking about Hollywood, not Netflix. If Hollywood picked that shit up, they could have made it lit. I say start with shit that's like that shit.
Netflix didn't make that movie. Netflix didn't make that movie. They just bought it from some Japanese niggas.
So what anime would you choose if you had to?
Yeah, if I had to choose a Hollywood level movie that I think would be lit and niggas would watch, is I would go with. I got a couple. Maybe Attack on Titan would probably be like one of my first choice to think about. And so here's my thing: is like we may not like it after watching it for a while and realize it was dumb, but the initial jump, Attack on Titan was like, dude, shot the fuck up there. Everybody ate that shit up. Why? Because everybody likes zombies, and that's all it is: big fucking zombies. You can do all the movements and make shit look cool. It'd be like watching a Spider-Man movie, but they gotta kill these man-eating fucking monsters. Maybe I do that, or like some low level shit. Maybe a Cowboy Bebop movie, or
fuck that.
I'll be bored.
I
space shit. It's Cowboy Bebop is literally Guardians of the Galaxy, but that nigga smokes cigarettes. It's just like, we got these savvy, just fucking cool nigga out in space doing illegal shit, but low key he the hero. Guardians of the Galaxy, make that shit fun. Who knows?
Isn't that what Marvel does? Make it fun?
Yeah.
For kids?
Yeah, fuck that. That's what I'm going to get over.
It would have to be like something that's kind of removed, like a few years removed. I don't think Attack on Titan will work now because it's still
hype.
Yeah. Niggas too attached to the story.
I mean, people shit on it once they see like,
and now I know!
Yeah, exactly. So you need something that's like...
Well, the anime community way more toxic when it comes to that shit.
Oh my god, a billion times.
The comic book community, like, dude, niggas rework my character every year anyway, so fuck it.
Real talk? Oh, not lying. Because if they can't do a Superman movie well, they definitely can't do a Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah, no, give up on Dragon Ball. It's too fantastical.
What do you mean they can't do a Superman movie well?
What Superman movie was good?
Name one.
I mean, I think it's a story. I mean, I think they can make one if there's a good story.
Well, which one was good? You tell me.
Superman.
They had like 10 tries.
No, bro, they done went with like 10 stories. It's not the stories no more, bro. It's Superman. His character trash. That nigga don't.
Oh no, yeah, his character is trash.
That's what I'm saying. So if they can't do Superman, well, that's pretty much what Goku is. Just what hard work attached.
No, I think Dragon Ball would be a bad one too. There's no storyline really. It's just like some niggas power going crazy.
But that I guess could also lead them like they should do like maybe a spiritual. They should probably start with like a spiritual type movie. And when I say spiritual, I mean like take an anime and like say this isn't exactly that, but it is pretty much like the American version without really like attaching the name that much. Because then you have freedom with the like how you want to do the character, but then. Like you can still borrow stuff from that thing, but then once you say like we're making the like Dragon Ball live action, people expect all this stuff. But if you're like this is a spiritual successor to like the Dragon Ball thing, you can kind of do what you want.
I would do some shit like where you don't even find out to the end.
Until afterwards, right?
Oh shit, that nigga picked up a Dragon Ball. You like, oh, that nigga was Goku. That's when I'm like, alright, bro. Because as soon as they say it's Dragon Ball, I'm like, oh, his hair not spiky. It's white.
Expectations.
His orange, his suit not orange. It's white. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but no, that's the thing people got to get over too. Is like the costumes can't look the same in live action.
Anime fans changing their mind.
The costume hair cannot transfer. Like it's just not gonna work.
A wall, bro.
It's not gonna work.
Hey, anime nigga, change your outlooks. You talking to a wall. You ain't gonna happen.
But it's not gonna work.
That's why it's hard.
The outfits it looks like they don't transfer to the big screen. Yeah, it's good.
My Hero might be decent, but it's too hot. Like you said, it's too hot right now. 20 years from now, My Hero might be decent to turn into.
I think My Hero could be decent off of the path this is going on. Like they can say like they can use a spiritual successor technique, but actually tie it to like Marvel and say, okay, well, like you know, after all these superhero shits happened, we started like a school of superheroes and blah blah blah. So it's like inspired, but they're using the Marvel storyline to tell the Boku no Hero story. So now later, all this shit happened. Like there's a school and all this shit, and these kids trying to come up, and like the superheroes are now regular people.
We already had a fucking TV show or movie like that in the past, probably like 10, 20 years ago.
Oh, he about talking about Sky High. That was my shit.
But yeah, we basically already had it kicked. Oh, that's what that was?
I be playing the niggas off that, but niggas don't be catching it.
That shit was kind of corny though.
Nah, that shit was decent.
Anybody say something? Look, side chick, bro.
I fucked with the other one.
You a side
The one with all the black people and Sherman Helmsley in it.
You mean on the Disney one?
The one where aluminum foil was making them weak.
Up in the way.
Yeah, up in the way.
You were a sidekick for real, bro.
That was a good movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was the one with the black superheroes.
Yeah, it's like it was a family of like superheroes.
Oh, George Jefferson was like their grandfather. I remember that, but yeah.
That's all I gotta say. You the type of nigga that like Blank Man.
Was Blank Man was the one?
Yeah. Dude, that movie was funny. What you talking about, man?
Oh, he the type of nigga like when Shaq was Steel.
Shaq was Steel?
I thought you were going to say Shazam or some shit.
I remember that.
Damn, bro. Y'all asleep. The original DC. Because that was when Shaq was just doing movies, bro. He was fuck that basketball.
He was Shazam, nigga.
He was Shazam. He was Steel.
Wow, that fucked up.
What else
I didn't even understand what he was saying.
What else he do?
Yeah,
what else he was rapping.
Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. What the fuck, man?
Yo, on that note. Into the discussion topics or topic.
Alright.
So now Deuce is here. I was like trying to do this trash or live with category. But I don't know if we still want to do it or not. Other than that, did you watch Jessica Jones? No, I was waiting for you to get here so we could do it.
No,
because then there's three of us to talk about it. There else it's just been me and Gramps.
Yeah.
By the way, side note, I'm caught up on Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, last episode tomorrow.
Damn.
I mean,
wouldn't it be today?
If y'all got any good versions or whatever,
tonight, tomorrow.
Don't want to talk about Ultra Instinct.
That's trash, bro.
It is.
Hey, I watch all this shit just
I'm holding out.
Y'all got something, bro.
There's just
I be excited to watch this shit every week.
That shit is buddy like damn. Guaranteed, but
there's just
he got so much shit to resolve in one episode.
I mean, if y'all want to talk about something related to that, I'm fine with being out of that shit. I'm good.
I mean, we'll do a trash or let of the show after he's done.
Yeah, I'm about that.
I mean, y'all got no characters y'all want to talk about? No. Or set up versus
Jiren?
I'm upset.
You want to do Jiren?
Yeah, I mean is the fight with him over?
No.
It's almost, I mean,
I mean, Goku, if I were him and Goku, I guess you could say
I'm disappointed the route they took with Jiren.
Trash and let Jiren. We are.
No, I think he's trash.
Trash.
He's trash.
I'm upset.
All around?
He started off good, but he turned trash.
No, I think he's trash. I don't think there was no the manga too, but in the anime he never had. He was just a strong nigga. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, what are you? They still didn't really explain. It was like,
but I think
before they showed how he had this cookie cutter ass history or whatever. It gave you a whole mystery of like, oh, this nigga could have did some type of crazy, amazing shit in order to get this powerful or whatever. But then, as soon as they made him seem like the typical character, they was like, yeah, he's shit. Yeah. And then when he also started doing like evil shit towards the end of life, so I'm like, he ain't shit.
I'm like, they trying to demonize him so that Goku can definitely get that main character points. Like, you would have just had a better show straight up. I know it wouldn't be a shonen then if you was just like, nah, this nigga Jiren's, he good.
Yeah.
He fight for the people. This nigga doing everything you fighting for. Nigga, he love everybody just like you, Goku.
And he still beat your ass.
You know what would have been a funny day if Jiren was like, hey, Goku, after I beat your ass, I'm gonna wish all your niggas back. That would have been better than that nigga being like, hey, bro, I don't give no fuck about your friends, bro. That was wild.
Yeah. I said they bring Android 17 back to life.
Oh, yeah. It was.
Frieza never died, but.
Everybody was like, what Frieza at? Because everybody knew that he didn't fucking go to the stands, so he had to be.
Man, I thought he was like, if Goku's gonna win, beat Jiren, and then like he retired, and Frieza would come behind him like snake his ass, and then Frieza's gonna make a wish and say, "Make me the king" or something like that.
Hey, bro, after going through,
how do you determine who makes a wish?
I thought the winner makes a wish. Yeah, I think the winner makes a wish. I thought.
I don't know. I didn't watch the beginning.
After motherfucking
I'll be reading the subtitles at all.
Watching through this shit, I'm disappointed in their choice in having Frieza on the team. Like, if you was gonna bring Frieza, why not bring Cell?
Because Cell isn't like an evil motherfucker like Frieza.
Well, because Cell only gets stronger by absorbing people, and you can't kill anybody in the tournament.
Yeah, all a bunch of niggas. That's the only reason they're strong.
All the Frieza moves are killing niggas.
Like Cell, he was like,
I mean, all of everybody's moves are killing niggas, but they don't kill niggas.
No, Kamehameha is not designed.
Who has to kill is the question. I don't think like one person. Cell. I think Cell is the only person that is killed. The Kamehameha, like who has to kill besides?
Yeah, it only killed like it don't really kill niggas.
One person
evaporated that nigga, bro. But you know, or not Gohan. Frieza moves are made to kill. Like the piercing death meme, death ball, destructo disc. His shit made to murder niggas.
Destructo disc?
Yeah, he do destructo disc. That's how he got to cut himself in half.
He stole it.
Wow.
He saw Krillin and it was like,
they ain't made
that. Krillin raw as hell.
Yeah, Krillin about
respect on my boy Krillin name.
Yep.
Like.
AKA Big Sean.
Then when they were struggling, it was like, hey, bro, who we gonna get to fill this space? It might be Hercule. I was like, nigga.
Hey,
I just fight him down. Get my nigga Nigel.
You know he gonna win off some dope shit, some comedic shit. That's why it's funny.
Boo, the ultimate bitch nigga of the series, bro.
What?
That's all I gotta say. Boo, you a bitch.
What did he do?
Went to sleep on their ass.
See, that's another thing that pisses me off.
That's what happened? He went to sleep?
Was the Boo Hercule relationship defined in Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can't argue that. I'll leave it alone.
But they did still some GT characters. Pam, Bra. Those are GT characters.
Who Bra?
Trunk's sister.
Trunk's sister.
That's it.
Stupid as
I don't know who the fuck
all they family is named after
Adele daughter.
Boma, Trunks.
Okay. No, I think Gohan's daughter, wasn't she in the end? I think she's at the end of Dragon Ball, right?
Who?
Yeah, I think she's at the end of Dragon Ball Z.
Pan?
Yeah, when Goku came, like when he went to fight the little black boy. That episode.
Yeah, where my nigga Oob at?
Well,
he not here yet. That's like in the future.
Oh.
Oob was in GT.
That was GT?
I thought Oob was GT.
No, Oob was Dragon Ball. He was in GT, but he was in Dragon Ball.
No, I think that was a GT.
I thought Oob was
at the
GT.
end of in GT he was grown. At the end of Dragon Ball Z, he was like a little boy where Goku went into, like Goku picked him up from his village and he went to fight with him.
Niggas be asking.
Yeah.
Was Oob in Dragon Ball Z? Oh, it looked like an old young Indian nigga over here.
Oh, he in Dragon Ball Super too, shit.
No, he not in Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, why doesn't
out here Muhammad Gandhi and niggas out here fuck around?
Because remember after Goku killed.
Oh, that's not real.
After Goku killed Kid Buu and he wished him to come back as a good person, and then they did, and he was born. pretty much. So.
Oh, okay. Well.
I don't understand why they didn't just give Goku and Vegeta those fucking earrings and they just
was he
fused
really
together.
that raw when he was like?
Vegeta wasn't gonna go, bro.
They could have bodied everybody just like that.
Yeah,
though.
because isn't Uber supposed to be Kid Buu level raw?
He not gonna go.
It's an easy W.
Yeah, but Kid Buu was trash compared to the strength of niggas now.
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about when he was first born. If you had the power.
No, he was strong as hell. That's how Goku found him because they was like, oh, this is strong little nigga.
So you telling me Vegeta doesn't want to fuse with a nigga, but he gonna throw his fucking energy at a nigga to make him?
Because he was already took that L. Vegeta's not gonna fuse with that nigga. Bro, if you seen what they had to go through for Vegeta to fuse with him the first time, that nigga was ready to die. He was like, nigga, I'm not putting this ring on. Fuck your power, dog. Like, this dead.
And blow himself up.
Yeah, like, Vegeta's not about that action, that fusing shit.
I mean, one thing I did hear about is they got that movie coming out. I think I'm gonna watch that.
I'm gonna tell you somebody that'd be way better.
Yeah. And where he fights the first Saiyan or whatever.
Oh, that's what I don't know what it's about.
Apparently, this is where he fights the first Saiyan. I saw like the teaser. I was like, oh, the art style was kind of like the old DBZ stuff. So I might get a watch.
Imagine if they didn't pick Frieza, but they brought back my nigga Captain Ginyu.
I don't know what it is.
Captain Ginyu, the nigga from Dragon Ball Z that changed his body with Goku. I'm like, Ginyu, you're here for one reason only. If it's a nigga we can't box, switch with that nigga. As soon as Jiren got the, I'm Jiren, nigga, I'm like, hey, catch this technique, nigga. Body change!
What if you just swole out that shit?
You can't, bro, because Goku was like,
Jiren swole out of the fucking time.
Yeah, he swole
So he can swole out of time. Yes, G.
How is that nigga trash if he swole out of time?
No, his character is trash.
His character, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He started off good, but then he just fucking dropped.
He swole out of a time stop.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I think
what did that even look like? So then you try to decide, he was just like, no.
He started. It's like he was frozen almost, and then he started to break it. Like it literally.
On that Superman shit, like when Flash was like running, and then he saw Superman like turning his head. Yeah, I was like,
yeah. Does that mean Superman can always see in super fast time, dude?
Yeah, he's a speedster.
I mean, that's why I like Justice League Unlimited.
That's Justice
in Unlimited, he was like at the very end, he was like, I always hold back.
Yeah.
Then he started bodying Darkseid. He was like, and Darkseid got scared, so he fucked him up.
That's why I feel like they trying to use this like, oh, Dragon Ball Super show that Goku would be Superman. Tough, bro. If this was really after Superman, if Akira Toriyama really read Superman, Jiren would be getting beat up. Oh, I'm about to lose it. He'd be like, all right, bro, let me stop playing with y'all. That's some Superman shit. Like Justice League, the movie, the reason why I like that shit was very realistic. And that like it seemed like Superman came there and just bodied everything. And they was like, oh, that's not cool. Like, nigga, that's how the comic books be. Every niggas be fighting to the death and Superman be like, all right, y'all.
Y'all had fun?
Let's go home, everybody. Like, I think Superman don't be losing. He don't take them L's, bro.
So overall, Jiren is trash.
Dude.
Yeah.
He boo-boo, baby.
Peace.
Damn. And I like the show. So.
They literally fucked him up at the very end, man.
Hey, that thing they fucked him up from the beginning. Like
that Ultra Instinct whack though. Real talk.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, it does?
I mean, it's not anything special. It didn't give me any hype compared to like,
they stole it from Toriko.
Hell no. When he first did the shit against Jiren, that shit was hype.
No,
all this shit like. And when he come in, made that bitch.
The only thing I found wrong was when the nigga grinded on top of the.
That's all best.
Kefla's power or whatever.
This is what I want to say, bro. Tell me what had more hype. Be real with yourself. Yeah. What had more hype on it? This nigga doing this Ultra Instinct shit, or when this nigga pumped out Super Saiyan 3?
I knew he was gonna say that
first
shit.
Motherfucking time.
Nigga.
My nigga got the whole planet rocking, bro. He was right.
I was running around that house when I saw that shit, dude.
I was like, stop. My nigga eyebrows disappeared, bro. He was like, I need all this shit out the way to drop your ass, nigga. Then he got the beating the brakes off, boo. Come on. This nigga, come on, bro. That shit was so fucking
I've never felt that much hype. Maybe Toriko came
that
close to it, but I've never felt that much hype.
Every level of Super Saiyan, he's like, bro, this Super Saiyan 1. But hold on, there's a level beyond. But bitch, I'm Goku. Wait for it. I got the whole planet rocking, turn Super Saiyan 3 and knock that nigga ass out. You know, yeah, time limit, so you know how my nigga.
Yeah, time limit should be on. They did that too.
Ultra Instinct was just like, nigga, I ain't even got gold hair. I'm low key. I'm on my Rock Lee shit. I'm unconscious, bro.
They missed it go on that nigga.
Yeah, he missed it go on.
Yeah, he missed it
go on. He got silver hair, bro.
I guess he super missed it go on.
Trash.
So come on, I'm asking your opinion.
Oh no, I'm not arguing that the Dragon Ball Z is more hype in general. I mean, of course.
I ain't wrong.
But I'm still saying, compared to, I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Super right now than My Hero, like academic what?
My Hero. Oh, you talking about right now or period?
Right now.
Okay, I'll give you that. Because that's kind of okay when I started watching it. I ain't got shit to watch.
I mean, I don't know about Dragon Ball Super. I just watched
was like 20 minutes. I'm like, that ain't shit. I watch it on YouTube, bro. I watch this shit on the way to work.
I mean, I watch the highlights on YouTube every once in a while.
I watched the full episode on YouTube. It's 20 minutes.
Yeah, my girlfriend started watching it, so I just was watching it too.
Hit the fast forward button. So you caught up in 100 episodes in a week?
No, I've been for a while. Like she just come over and watch it. She be getting hyped, like she be in that bitch like, what? Goku what?
See?
That's how you know. I had to start the flavor ass, bro. Like, fuck that shit.
Niggas be hyped. And I'm telling you, like regular niggas be watching that shit, like regular.
I mean, no, it does stop.
Niggas who don't watch anime on the regular or whatever.
Like we went to carry down, like me, Dave, Dex, what's the other guy name? Like,
They just put all the names out there.
Right? Motherfucker.
Niggas had a whole discussion about Dragon Ball Super, bro. Like regular niggas that don't even watch anime.
Mm-hmm. We watched that shit in my class. It was just like niggas was so hyped for it.
Did you post this shit on Facebook?
I posted it on Snapchat.
You were talking about never let my... No, because you were saying I would never let my kids...
I'll never let them choose again.
Yeah.
Put it in the group.
Oh yeah,
that's what that
I
was.
never let them niggas choose again for real. Like I was like, yeah, what y'all want to watch? I was like, it gotta be an anime though, because I'm about the anime shit.
Trash.
And then they was
Dragon
like,
Ball Super.
I was like Dragon Ball Super. I was like, all right, that's trash, but okay, that's one vote. And then he was like, yeah, bro, Super, let's get that new episode. And I was like, Super, My Hero, Super. I was like, damn, bro,
how you gonna blame them? They don't know. They know no better.
These kids are lost.
If you don't watch anime,
you're gonna do an extracurricular course for the ass. Anime Central,
bro.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. If you forgot all about Dragon Ball Z and just watch it from episode 1, it's gonna be trash.
Wait till you see that
It's
little
gonna
pump
be trash.
tweak. Yeah, I love Dragon Ball Super. That little pump tweak.
Yeah. That's
And
it.
it's that I fuck with Dragon
No,
Ball.
I did get niggas onto My Hero. I showed them the episode where Bakugo and Midoriya was fighting All Might, and niggas were like, oh, it's other anime out there. I was like, bro, here's the key to the world, bro. Take it.
Or see if that boring shit, they gonna hate you.
Literally, hey, my favorite thing.
I read it.
Just don't show them niggas. Just don't show them niggas Sword Art Online, man. Nah, they gonna hate your ass.
Hey, no, some niggas might love it.
I showed them niggas Death Note, like they were like girls in my class, like anime lame, that shit lame. I was like, bet we about to watch Death Note.
They don't like paying attention to fucking story and play.
Niggas was like,
that's their story. Huh? They don't like the fight shit, probably.
Yeah, niggas was hyped on Death Note.
You said what?
Not the niggas. The niggas want like, oh, Death Note. I'm talking about like all the girls that be like, oh, anime childish or stupid. I thought they were Death Note. And niggas was like, hey, bro, next episode.
You might don't watch Death Note.
Huh?
She don't watch this shit at all.
You said what?
You, my girlfriend watched Death Note.
There's an anime for everybody out there.
Oh, 100%. Because it's just TV. Like there's a TV show for
I'm like, don't discriminate against a good story because it's animated.
Exactly.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, you guys watch Jessica Jones?
Oh, no.
I did.
Okay, well.
I'm
You finished it finally?
I'm like,
shit
what
with
episode
Garbo.
6?
God damn, come on, man.
It's so hard to get through.
Say, but I mean, we're just not gonna do the review. Fuck it.
You can say what you want. I guess.
Look, all I say is
Don't give like a spoiler or anything.
you gotta put your hands in your ears or some shit, bro.
Why?
Because literally after episode 6, you're like halfway through. Like literally the last 3 episodes are where anything important happens. Like that's it. Like everything else is fucking slow as hell. Everything else is slow as hell. The last 3 episodes is where anything important to the story happens. That's where the show should have started.
Can we do a non-spoilery review then? You think that's possible?
Yeah, I mean, all I would say is that
Well, that was on episode 8 actually.
overall it was
How many
boring.
episodes is it?
The last 3 episodes, huh?
Oh, yeah, like
12, I think.
13.
Overall boring. Last 3 episodes is where the story picks up. It should have started there and continued.
Because that's why I'm taking so long to watch that shit. I'm like, whatever.
It should have started at the last 3 episodes and like that should have been the first season. A lot of motherfuckers like are useless and I fuck with Hogarth. That's pretty much it. Overall for the show, probably like a decent shit minus.
You nice, bro.
If not lower.
I watched this show and like it drug ass. Like literally, I've been trying to watch this show for like 3 weeks to catch up so we could review it, and it felt like work. I felt like I came home, was like, damn, bro, time to clock back in.
Like the last 3
I gotta
episodes.
watch this shit. it was alright, but like I feel like my time was disrespected. You know what I'm saying? That's like if your girl being a bitch all month and at the end she like, all right, bro, I'm about to lay it down. Sure, you had sex, but like you was still a bitch for a month. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I felt with that episode.
Oh, there was a lot of pandering too.
Yeah, that's
what?
A lot of pandering. Women's rights. I think there was like it was a lot of like this is a woman's struggle thing.
They gonna do that shit though, especially with a female character. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. I just felt like it was more than I've experienced with other shows. It felt like it was really
Supergirl, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm talking about with the other Marvel shows. I haven't like.
I mean, they
seasoned it. Yeah, they seasoned it. Like you got to the part where she was like throwing the ball at the wall, right?
When
she was in a therapy session and she's like,
and she broke up.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, this nigga just sat there and talked about how he like beat the shit out of his wife till she died, and you just said I never got to meet my parents, and like that caused you like somehow her problems were like so much more worse. I was like, maybe they're the same, but not that
even
much
they're worse. Like she laughed, made it look like seemed like her shit was worse than everyone
else. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like,
this was abuse. Like,
your problems ain't shit. To be honest,
that shit kind of blew me. That scene, I was like, all right, you guys are reaching here. Like, stop it.
Yeah, I don't vibe with Jessica Jones at all. Like you said, it's that thing that like she just think her problems are worse than everybody else's bitch. Everybody in New York got problems. My nigga Daredevil can't see. Fuck you talking about? He out here getting it cracking.
Right. Punisher, man. How many motherfuckers?
Yeah.
This nigga lost his whole family.
They spilled that nigga family in front of him. And y'all got into a normal car accident. Right. Okay, that's some shit that happened. Like,
and he actually saved your life, saved your mom's life. I mean,
yeah, I guess he turned you into a fucking super soldier. Oh man,
my God,
those niggas just came off.
These powers, bro. But anyways, yeah, that's why the last 3 episodes pissed me off. That her problems and how they mesh with Trisha's problems, like those 2 problems are what made that whole show annoying as hell.
Trish had some real nigga problems though. Like my mom pimped me out just so I could be famous. That'd suck dick.
She a drug addict. I mean,
yeah, she was smoking that pipe.
But what she did in the last
to suck this nigga dick, bro.
Hey, she was
that shit was funny.
She was just paying them.
That shit was funny as hell.
I was just thinking them.
That shit was funny.
That was wild. But yeah, no, they try to like address the Me Too stuff in this season too. Like maybe it's just because I'm not a woman, like that it didn't hit me. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like some of the stuff I got, I was like, okay, yeah, serious problem. I get what you're saying here. And then some of the stuff I'm like, what? Like this isn't that serious. Like look at what Hogarth does this entire season. Like she fucking lost her wife. She's still living. She's still a successful businesswoman, more or less. Like
she low key spiraling down, but I feel
she the what?
Yeah, apparently last season, because that's why she went through this whole depression in like these first 6.
I don't know.
She had like a girlfriend or some shit. Yeah.
Remember her girlfriend was her like office assistant. She was on the low with her.
I don't know.
So I know she got white.
Yeah, I think she got killed. I thought you guys killed.
Then they like bang her head or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Something happened where that bitch died. So
you got a Netflix?
Something like that.
But either way, yeah, I already rated it.
I guess if I had to rate it, I get that shit a shit, bro. It's down there with Luke Cage and motherfucking what's that nigga? Karate Only, bro.
I think Luke Cage season 1 might have been better than this second season of Jessica Jones.
A few characters made it good. And this season, Jessica Jones proved
Jessica
to
Jones
me.
good?
No, with both shows. Only the few characters make it good. Like, but the show itself, like, damn, bro, why you waste 6 hours of my fucking life? And then the other ones was decent. They weren't worth the 6-hour ass drag. But, hey, one last closing comment I got on Jessica Jones. If I was that nigga that was smashing her shit in that bar, I would have shut my ass up, went in raw, and had me a super baby. Definitely would have busted that shit. She not cute to me, but
no, not at all.
Not really.
I would definitely bust her. But if she had superpowers, I'm definitely going.
Oh yeah.
Strong alcohol.
Yeah, well, my kids would be up there. Like you ain't got to worry about it. Just pop.
I'll take care of them too. Yeah,
as soon as she broke that shit, it would have been a wrap. Yeah. All my C's were.
And bro, everybody in the neighborhood know who she is, so he had to have known, like, oh, this that bitch Jessica Jones.
Yeah, just be breaking shit on her fucking alcohol bitches. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. No, I don't even think she's that crazy, but so far I give it like a decent shit. For the episodes I've seen so far, it's boring. It's like
what's her like?
That's why I keep stopping and watching other shit instead of watching.
Oh, that racism with the superhero stuff too. They try to pander that to like the whatever struggle. Oh, you're discriminating against me because I'm a superhero. It's like I mean, I guess. Sometimes it was valid. Sometimes I was like, well, no, bitch, you just have like, super strength. Like, you are a danger.
I think that's very valid, though.
Where was she at with...
And she unstable as fuck.
Yeah, where was she at with the landlord guy where you're at right now?
I mean, they already fucked.
Okay, cool. Did you peep that from the very beginning?
What?
Like, as soon as you seen that guy, was like, oh, she gonna fuck him?
Oh, yes. She came down the stairs.
They telegraphed that
with move the refrigerator or whatever.
Yeah.
Even though I knew they were gonna fuck. They were gonna, like, they hated each other for us. They gonna make up and fuck. Like, I knew it was gonna happen.
I hated how telegraphed that was, yeah.
She fucks every nigga, like, I feel like.
Every nigga in the show, she dicking down.
Except the black guy.
That's true, yeah. Except Malcolm.
But she fucked her friends. He fucked her friends, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And she looks better. Trish looks better anyway.
Definitely.
What? Looks better, yes. Looks better, yes.
Bro, you a sidekick.
No, looks better, yes. She looks better. But now we talking bodies. I feel like Trish got that low key, like anorexic type body. I don't feel like we really.
When she on drugs, yeah, I think there's a difference.
I feel like
what Jessica Jones has no body.
Bro,
neither of them do. I'm just trying to figure out which the worst one.
Look at the episode where she in that dress. Like, she decent in the dress. Before she started hitting the pipe, bro, she decent.
No, like they made a difference. Like when she was on.
Oh, when she started doing
yeah, like the first episode when she in the dress, she decent. Come on,
you face
oh, man, they spilled Simpson. Damn, that was petty.
Yeah.
Oh, let me look up this face.
That was petty.
Oh, what?
Yeah, look up Trish Walker.
Simpson, her dude. The dude was trying to protect her in the beginning, and then it was in the warehouse, like in the episode 2.
You got both?
Huh? No. The guy who was like stalking her or whatever. Introduced her to the drug. Yeah. They spilled him bad.
What you mean?
Fucking slammed his head.
Am I comparing the two? Trish Walker and
to Jessica Jones.
They slammed his head in the ground.
Whoever the monster was, I don't remember what the fuck happened, but he just spilled it. I just remember like, damn, they really fucked him up. All right, but yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah, you can look and get your opinion.
I mean, now I'm looking at her face. She's not that cold, but I definitely fuck her over Jessica.
No, I don't think she's
not cold.
I'm saying she's better than Jessica Jones. I have Jessica Jones like towards the bottom of the.
Is she
I'm just gonna
she better than Iron Fist stepsister or whatever the fuck she is? The Meacham
I
chick?
don't even remember that.
Yeah, I don't know at all.
I'm gonna throw this out.
She's Asian?
Yeah.
Was she Asian?
What about what's her face? I think she better. The girl on Daredevil. I go with her over any of them.
The black and Mexican girl?
The blonde girl. The Punisher girl.
Oh, the girl from she's on
Elektra, like, yeah, sure, but Elektra also I don't think got nobody. I feel like she ain't got nobody.
She like one of those model bodies, face bodies.
I gotta throw this out here though. For niggas that ain't never been with the real skinny girls, it make your dick seem a lot bigger. So fuck a skinny girl, bro. Trust me. It make you seem like you added an extra 2 inches, bro.
I like something like this swimming.
That's what you think until you hit some new nether region.
I just like to be able to finish.
Nigga, you want something to climb?
Lay on her stomach. Yeah, I need something to climb to. Just something that like I could double as a couch or a bed at the same time. That's what I like. That's what I look for.
I'm not saying that I would choose the skinny girl over a girl with something to grab on. I'm just saying, in the case if I got fuck one of these skinny crackheads from these shows,
yeah,
you know,
just straight up
unimpeded dick access, bro.
Yeah, I guess so, right? All right. On the manga highlights. So let's do Promised Neverland. Let's switch it up because I think we always start with Boku no Hero.
Yeah, I haven't read Boku no Hero in 2 weeks.
Promised Neverland. 79.
Bro, make everyone the decisive
These niggas
arrow.
got gas, bro. Oh yeah, so they blew that mask off. They blew the mask off Deuce, shot that girl in the head. Those are like the two highlights. Oh, and then Emma and Lewis finna fight.
They ain't about to fight, nigga. She about to talk for a bit. They ain't about to fight yet.
I don't know, man. I think they finna run it.
That demon can get it.
She can't fight that nigga by herself.
So how y'all feel about they strap?
Oh, who can get it?
They strap to get him.
Oh, with the big titties? She can get it.
The one that just got a bullet to the face.
Of all the demons? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying she like number one on the list. I'm just saying like.
You mean the all black one? The all black one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a female.
He said the titties got to him.
I figured that out like 2 chapters ago too.
Yeah. What?
But how did y'all feel about their strat to beat the two of them? Like, cause I feel like the core of this show is like the strats. So I feel like any respect or hype comes from like these things.
I mean, I realized that it definitely made sense that they most likely do all. I mean, we've most likely been seeing it for for the whole of the show that their guard is usually the lowest when they've actually picked up the fucking kid and like, yeah, you know I'm about to kill you, right?
Yeah.
In which they basically turn off their whole awareness, everything around them.
Mm-hmm.
So it made sense of how they killed that one.
I hate that they turned into emotions, but go ahead.
I definitely don't think that they should have just sat there and let Buddy just start crying or whatever for his chick. They should have put one through his face too as soon as he started crying and shit. So that's when it gets tough. Trying to take him up because he's finna go like basically main character syndrome mode, and he's just gonna turn up on everybody. Oh, you killed her! Oh, I'm finna fuck everybody up. And
that Gilda looking chick might die.
Gilda?
The Gilda looking chick.
Pigtails.
Yeah, the girl that was kind of like that ended up getting choked. Because I don't think that was a part of her strat, was it?
She wasn't supposed to get caught.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she accidentally got caught, but it also helped them at the end.
I mean, I don't have any connection to these characters at all, bro. I'm like
0.
I agree.
Murder.
Y'all can all die.
I just don't. I don't know. I just like felt like this was supposed to be our whatchamacallit, like the when they escaped type thing, like how they used that strategy to escape the school. How that was like, oh, this is lit. Like how they think of this, and this. Like the whole ear thing. Like they had everything set up and planned out. So I felt like these are where our like epic fight scenes that we get in like One Piece and other manga. These strategies are the like our chances to get that same type of feeling. I just thought this was on a weaker scale of them.
Yeah, all these little kids at the same level as Gilda to me.
Yo, you think Gilda come with the same type of strategy?
No, I meant like I'm like
nobody can fuck about it.
I care about Gilda more than I care about these niggas.
Do you think Gilda would be busting the gas like they are though?
Yeah, she told that nigga, bro, if you don't come back with my nigga, I'm up in this shit.
You know she all
she like, I stay strapped.
No, she seemed crazy too.
She was like, I was strapped.
She killed herself.
I mean,
look,
I ain't believing it, man. I think she too soft.
I'm just gonna say she looks serious and she do got the gap. She will pull that motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Any predictions for the Lewis versus Emma?
I hope Emma die.
Damn. Just like Norman, right?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
My nigga Norman can come back and replace this old happy-go-lucky hoe.
Emma is not for the
Then she win the world.
She is too vital for the story.
Really?
That would be great if she died. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Story-wise.
I think they had a chance to give that to us with Norman. That would have been the time where we would, like, this thing would feel more like anybody could die.
Yeah.
But knowing that Norman's still alive is still kind of like, I feel like all these kids can still come out unscathed, which I don't think will be fair.
Shouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
You know what? You know it'd be funny if they pull like some I almost called it Air Gear, Attack on Titan shit, where the main character like, oh shit, that nigga Eren dead, bro. But then he not.
Oh, he died?
No, I'm talking like in the first part where like that nigga get eaten and you like, oh,
but he came back as a Titan.
I ended up getting lit, bro. You missed a whole bunch of them.
Nah, yeah, I heard about it. There's so much.
The scale of litness, bro.
I don't want to go through the board.
I stopped reading it.
All I can say is dumb niggas is real now.
Right, so
how many chapters does it take to get lit?
Not a lot. It's a monthly chapter, so it wouldn't be much.
It's monthly chapters, yeah. I think they're like, they might not have broken 100 yet, or maybe they had.
So I mean, it's not a lot. I probably stopped at what?
Monthly chapters. This nigga acting like he putting out crack, bro. Man, turn up and do this shit every week, nigga.
They're at 103 right now. So,
man.
But yeah,
been out for 10 years talking about only 103 chapters.
Look, all I'm saying, bro, I'm just putting some slight respect on Levi name. And
you only now just put respect on?
No, but I mean like
I gotta get through 103 chapters before we start having fun with it.
No, it's good. It's good. You never watched the anime
before?
I did watch the anime and I stopped because I got tired of that bullshit.
What? He stopped the anime. The anime has only been good, bro. Right?
I'm trying not to spoil it.
The first time that nigga ran up on
Deus Ex Machina,
that's where he was like, here, this is max hype. He was here.
Oh, what is
then I put
Let's
max
just say
the whole idea of everything being
he
like
went a level
whatever
beyond, bro.
Let's say he beat that.
He made that nigga hop about his meat last year. He's dipped out, bro.
B-side called that nigga out.
Stop. Stop. I was like, bro, he ran your face before, nigga.
He said, he said, I want none of y'all niggas. I want that Levi smoke.
Oh, no.
He gotta be dead.
So Levi was sitting
that shit?
in the corner.
Somebody posted it. Now
Levi was sitting in the corner.
Hey, he gotta be dead.
Levi was sitting in that corner. I was like, oh, really?
This all I gotta say. If he called that nigga out, he dead.
You guys was afraid?
No, Levi was like, bet. I want.
It's time.
Like I'm looking for you.
Did they fight already?
Yeah.
He gotta be dead.
Huh?
Who won?
Who do you think won?
The Beast Titan has to be dead. Stop.
No.
Levi won.
Immediately by
Yeah.
Like
Levi won?
Levi cut that nigga name like automatically. Like that shit was like
Son,
gone.
did you not see the first time Levi ran up on that nigga? He had that nigga he had to run the fuck away, bro. He had to call his niggas to take him away.
I don't know that.
Bro, after that, I'm like, bro, don't have this nigga Levi nowhere.
Do you
near
realize like how mad Levi is at that nigga? Like that Beast Titan is the one who killed like Erwin. Cause he like threw a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, how far are you?
No, I'm far away.
Oh, you ain't got, because after that nigga fucking dropped
Erwin. So
I think it was getting to the point where like Irvin got his arm cut off or some shit.
Yeah, so he got his arm cut off, but he did like a suicide mission against the Beast Titan, and the Beast Titan's like ability is that he just throw shit really well. So he just threw a bunch of rocks. He gets a bunch of rocks together.
That when he's throwing rocks,
and it's pretty much like mortars and shit. Yeah, no, but I mean the devastation that it did, like nobody was surviving. Like they couldn't beat that. And he was literally just like whacking all them down. I'm telling you, like they was all gone. So Erwin died in that shit, and then the Beast Titan, when they pulled up on them niggas at their home base, the Beast Titan was like, I want that Levi smoke, and Levi was like, bet. And then all you see is like a few pages later, that nigga name cut, and Levi is at the bottom of that shit. Like,
why you
what's good, bro?
Bro, he dumb as fuck for that.
All I can say is the whole squad leveled up.
Hey, you have to tell me.
He was giving niggas that work.
Did this nigga lose his memory?
Who?
Beast Titan. Did he like lose his memory? Because like after the first time, when Levi chopped that nigga leg, bro.
All I can say is that the Survey Corps combined, like the feats that they did in that one chapter was on a whole nother scale. Like they shouldn't have been able to do that.
So Levi's the rawest nigga in the group now?
Levi been the raw.
They entered another squad's home base.
I don't know who the characters are now.
They entered another squad's home base with 2 Titans only, Aaron and Armin. And then dumb niggas like that.
Armin's a Titan now? Oh, he's main. He's the
reason why Erwin's still dead.
The top head Titan.
He took the Colossal Titan's power.
Yeah.
So they entered in there with them and the other niggas. And then, like, just the other Survey Corp niggas, not like a whole army or anything, just them.
They walked in Titan.
They walked into, like, the headquarters of the niggas that have been subjugating them for years, which is like a big-ass army of niggas that have, like, 4 Titans on their side.
Humans.
Humans, but they, like, the Titans live there, as, like, slaves or whatever, like, basically black people. So they have, like, 4 or 5 Titans on their side. One is Reiner, one is, like, this other one that we haven't seen yet, called the Warhammer Titan. One is like this like mobility type Titan called the Cart. One is this other one called the Jaw that just like can bite anything. And then the Beast Titan. So just keep in mind that 2 of those Titans gave them hella work on their side. They came in there, smoked every single Titan there.
So
smoked every single Titan.
What's the Titan name? The one who gets hard? What's his name?
The Warhammer Titan.
No,
Colossal Titan.
No, not Colossal.
Armor Titan.
Yeah, Armor Titan. You wrote them too.
He's like kind of knocked out because Reiner's like he's on the fence of like he might join or might not. So they like kind of they ran into him first. Like
who beat him though?
So what happened is like Reiner was talking to this guy who ended up being Aaron, but he basically some guy in this like home for crazy Titans, and then like he became friends with one of like his underlings. So his underling took him there to like go talk to this dude. Then he found out that nigga was Aaron. And then Aaron was like,
what?
Because they all aged up. Like Aaron has like super long hair now. They're all like much older than they were in that time. True. So he didn't know it was him. And then Aaron was like, yeah, I'm Aaron. And they basically like tightened up and like knocked that nigga out. So he's kind of like,
armor tightened up?
Yeah, he's like knocked out. So he didn't go Colossal yet. I mean, yeah, he didn't go armored yet.
Oh, so he knocked him out before.
Yeah, he's like knocked out right now. Like he just sleep. And then all these other Titans were like, oh fuck, they're like attacking us. Survey Corps bodied all of them. They was like, they really thought it was like, they were like, so they were like
regular Titans, right?
It was regular Titans and a whole army of niggas. So with like their whole advanced technology, all these Survey Corp niggas has is those lightning rods they invented and they 3D gear. They murked all of them niggas there, bro. Fucking Armin was there was like a ship. There was like a ship in the dock or whatever. Armin was sitting on this little tiny boat. That nigga just Colossal Titan. It looked like a fucking nuclear bomb explode. He bodied all them niggas over. All I'm saying, they got lit from that. I want to see that animated. They fucked them niggas up, and they shouldn't have.
I still can't get over this. Like, first of all, you said it was a time skip. So with that being said, like, bro, y'all got murked before the times here. I'm like, don't bring that nigga Levi near me. That nigga is demon.
Power up and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, 5 years later, maybe that nigga got Alzheimer's. Like, no, nigga gonna still murder you, bro.
Levi was ready. That's all I can say. Levi was ready. It wasn't even a
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh. Is Aaron, he actually knows how to fight now?
Aaron, like,
like shit, probably.
He been
yeah, he was able to like double up actually. So he like used his Titan, it got like caught, and then he literally just hopped out that bind and like just did another one. So I mean, I guess that was like a skill, like they were trying to say he like leveled up there.
Yeah,
he was
he
trying
was
to like
practicing
get the Warhammer Titan's power, but she crystalled up on his ass, so he can't like eat her.
Oh, is that the same as the?
Which what Annie did. You know, like when he beat Annie was like, "Oh fuck it," and then like crystalled up. Like she did the same thing.
He can't break that shit yet.
Huh?
He can't learn. He doesn't.
He tried to eat it with the Titan. His whole mouth, his like jaw was like gone. Like it's that strong.
Why he can't like crystal up his like fist and then like punch?
That's a different power. That's our power.
I don't think there's any way to do that.
Each of these Titans got different powers.
No, but he can like crystal up his fist. He learned that ability.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, but no, he couldn't use that either. It looked like he just.
So this person has Annie's power.
Yeah.
Huh? This person has Annie's power.
No, so the secret of the Warhammer Titan is like two things. One, its power is like it has like this weird white shroud of things, and then it like creates these like hammers, but I think they're basically like bone or crystal things, and it can kind of create them out of the ground too. So that's how it was like fucking up Aaron. It was just like kind of like stabbing him and keeping him at a distance. So Aaron thought that motherfucker was like innate, but apparently that is one Titan that's special, and it's like actual user can like hide somewhere. So there was like a tail that went to where the user actually was controlling the Titan, and it doesn't actually like house in the nape of the neck like everybody else does. Like when everybody else Titan's up there, like back here, so all you gotta do is attack there, Titan's done. But then he tried that shit, it didn't work, and then he was like, oh shit, there's a fucking tail. She was like under the ground, and then he just scooped that nigga up, but then she was like, nah, fuck that, crystal. So,
yeah.
It was lit. So like, I'm like,
they need to get Mikasa fucking Titan. That bitch should be lit.
Any of the Titans that's left now, unless they give her the Beast Titan.
You know, I didn't like how they basically was like Asians got a KK Genkai.
Oh, you mean the Ackerman?
Yeah, the Ackerman. Okay, Asian.
That's martial arts.
If you're Asian, you just gonna activate your KK Genkai and become Ross.
It's just in your blood, bro.
Are they all Asian?
Them niggas white. They specifically like, hey, bro.
Levi and hers uncle and Mikasa are the like Asian niggas. I said the Ackerman.
On some like racist shit.
Asian.
Them niggas.
Oh, they said Asian?
No, but they're pretty much Asian.
Yeah. I mean, they said it was like a regular anime where everyone don't look Asian, but
they even mentioned it in the show. Them niggas white.
But yeah, I guess that was Attack on Titan highlight, and there's nothing else for Promised Neverland, right?
No.
Nope.
Boku no Hero 176.
Awaken Luffy.
I'm fucking with that gentle power.
I like his power. That's true.
What's the power?
Elasticity.
He can change anything to make it elastic.
Anything
I
he
gotta see
touches
the
can
limitation
make it.
though.
He did it with air. That's legit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he did that, I was
And
like,
when he kept making that nigga bounce away or whatever, I was like, okay, that's wrong.
I was like, how the fuck did he do that?
He even said he didn't do that on
I'm taking notes right now, like.
He said when he made that nigga bounce away, he was like, oh shit, I didn't know that he was gonna go that far. He must be super strong. When he sent Deku flying far as fuck.
No, but I thought he kept making him bounce. Like he'd make him bounce and then he'd make another one and make him bounce again and make another one, make him bounce again.
Yeah, it's like a rubber band.
Which one? Are you talking about when he came at that nigga forward? Like, oh, the first time he was about to hit him, he made the air bouncy?
There's
No,
a scene where
the
he
second-
was like in
the
the
second
air
time.
bouncing.
Right, he was bouncing multiple times, further and further away.
Could be.
But yeah, like I didn't know if he did that. I don't even know how he did it because he didn't like touch the air at all. Yeah, that rebound shit was lit. I like that power though. I was like, oh, he can probably do some work. So he did that first thing off the ground. I don't even know how he was able to do that.
What thing off the ground?
He bounced that nigga off the ground. This part, it's around here that he's talking about it.
I ain't gonna lie, I was skipping a lot of shit they was talking about.
Yeah, skip all the
Shit
dialogue.
was boring.
So he tried to flick. He hit him with that air.
He got his ass at that
Oh, right
flick.
here, you mean?
No. There's part where
It's
he's bouncing in the air. See right here, I think. Oh no, it didn't happen. Where the fuck was it? I definitely remember seeing it.
Same here.
Was it after he bounced him? Like a trampoline?
Right here?
Yeah, that part. Was that the next page?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
What
that
page number was that?
that one, right here.
It's 11. Yeah.
So how did he bounce this many times? I didn't know if he was using his thing. Oh, that's them right there.
Oh, maybe they all bounced up.
Oh. And then you just make it. Yeah. Okay. So maybe this was like what he did to get up there, and Deku ass was just flying in general.
Gotcha. I can see that.
Yeah, that was hard. Man. You gotta see the shit animated. These are the parts. These are the manga hiccups here.
I was like,
What's the hiccup?
Like the not really knowing what was happening there with the jump. Like was it did he send Deku or was he like jumping himself to get up there?
Right.
Like it wasn't really clear.
Oh, Deku can do that himself?
No. So he already bounced Deku.
Yeah.
But here we were thinking that like Deku also hit this, and then went flying over here.
Mm-hmm.
But what it might be is that because he started on the ground when he trampolined niggas, he was like safely lifting himself up, and Deku was just flying from like this initial thing over here. But it's not really clear as to what this is going on.
He's probably using this to dip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's using it to go up, but at first we thought it was like
Deku
he shot
bouncing.
Deku and then Deku was bouncing off this in the air, so he was creating more of these in the air, and he wasn't even there to send Deku like flying further. But it looks like he was just jumping up. He was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna get higher too, and then Deku was just flying.
Deku intentionally got higher?
No.
So remember
He
did
bounced
the first trampoline?
Deku away,
Yeah.
and then he said, "Fuck it, I'm out," and started
Exactly.
bouncing away.
This is like Deku's continuous bounce from the trampoline move, and then this is him.
Oh, that's
like
them leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him all the way.
Yeah, I see it.
See, but you see how hard it is to kind of like tell that.
Yeah, I would have noticed that. I'd be fine, please.
So yeah, when the anime drops, that will probably look a lot more. That'll make a lot more sense.
Yep.
But yeah, other than that, I'm fucking with General's power though. The rest of what happened in this arc really wasn't that great. I mean, Deku did his air move. Was this really just to show that he could do that?
To show the glove.
One thing that I didn't like, and we talked about this, well, I didn't get a chance to talk about it with y'all, is that I feel like Gentle's power would make him a lot of money as a hero. So like, I don't get why he's a villain.
You sounds like people were jumping out of a burning building or some shit.
No, I'm just saying, period. Like his shit. I feel like if I was making this manga, all my villains would be, because the way they set the culture up is like, oh, your power determines your worth, right? So if you got a very superhero power, you should be like a niggas fuck with you type nigga. But if I was making this, I would make all the villains would be niggas with shitty powers that can't do something, or super destructive powers that would be like, oh, this will be anti-hero shit to have, right? But it feel like with this nigga powers, why is he a villain? Like, nigga, you could make more money just being a fucking hero. Your power raw as hell, friendly as hell. You can save niggas, you can bounce around, trap niggas, swole niggas, anybody you want to fight. But instead, you just want to be a fucking boot gang ass nigga.
He doesn't believe in the hero system, just like a bunch of these other villains.
I don't think his goals are that deep.
I mean, his goals, he just like
fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah, he want to be famous. He want to be like.
And could he be famous with that power?
Yeah, I agree. But I think he wants to do it.
His own. He also chance the rabbit shit. He don't want no label, bro. He just want to do that shit.
Hey, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Well,
I mean, except that
there's a lot of things wrong.
Boot gang and shit, but I feel you.
That's exactly what it is.
But yeah, either way, I mean, besides that chapter, there's still a trash arc. It was just nice to see that Gentle's power didn't add to the trashness.
Yeah,
but they might. But I'm interested to see what his caveat is. If there's like only a certain number of things he could do it to, or if there like whatever the criteria is for his quirk, because there's gotta. If it's that he could just do that shit. First of all, I'm still confused on how he mastered it. Like the way they put respect on what Lumilia's name now. Whenever I see powers like that, I have to understand like how the hell did you master?
What if he came like
air elastic?
What if he can't like punch niggas? I can see that being a reason. Like, oh, if I hit you, you're gonna become rubber. So basically, I make you Luffy. You can't feel my like punches. Well, that'd be interesting.
What do you mean?
Because like anything he touched get like bouncified. Yeah. So what if he like I want to punch you, but if I hit you, low key, I'm giving you Luffy powers. So now you don't feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or they live drop.
Well, he has to
Can't
have
use
the
it on
ability to
people.
activate it and deactivate it, right?
we haven't really seen shit about it. I'm just saying, if it could be one thing,
He always wears some gloves too. Maybe that's a part of it.
he did the shit with the gloves on.
Oh, you're right.
We really got no proof that he don't make shit elastic every time he touch it.
No, man, he grabbed that little girl when he bounced off.
Yeah.
Maybe she have turned into
She could
some
be
type of plastic
bouncy, but
I
maybe
feel
he's
a
just
lot-
holding her.
I feel a lock drop explanation coming on. They don't work on humans type shit.
Yeah. I'll drop a fucking bomb.
Delaware smash.
Let's not bring this nigga up again.
It's National Lock Drop Day.
Is it?
What?
I don't know.
This nigga making
How
shit
do we
up.
celebrate like National Lock Drop?
We just gotta go out there, pick a fight, and get our ass whooped. That's what you doing now.
That's some little girls, right?
But you gotta do this before you get dropped. You gotta try and lock that nigga up before you get dropped.
Start talking shit, get into a fight, and just like. You get your ass whooped. Yeah, fucking lock drop.
Hey man, I'm making the lock drop Pumas. They'll drop this season, man.
He could be a good Puma guy, mainly because
He looked like a nigga that wore Pumas.
Oh, I thought you meant the arc was done.
Nah.
So you think is he gonna beat that gentle guy?
Oh,
Deku.
If this don't wrap up in 2 chapters, I'm done.
if he beats him, then it kind of ruins the culture festival part. I thought he was still gonna make it in, maybe fight a pro hero, but I mean, hey, if he takes him out now, shit, I was surprised. Even he was surprised. He's like, "Damn, you gonna take me out now, bro? You're not even gonna let me shine a little bit at your school?"
I mean, maybe he'll get his ass beat, but that little girl will sneak in somehow.
Oh, shit, I didn't even notice that that's what his fucking gloves was doing. So I thought he just flicked it, but his gloves actually make a cannon for him to shoot.
Boy.
I thought he was just flicking his finger, but he is actually using his glove to like shoot it, like actually turn it into like a blast kind of thing. So you see how it's forming
So it's kind of
around it,
like,
and
so
it
it's
makes
making
that-
kind of like a shell or whatever,
Yeah.
and then he uses his finger as like the catapult.
Yeah, and then he blasts
the cannonball.
Delaware smash. Damn, well, alright, well, Deku got a new move, but don't really care that much about
He's done it before, right?
It's more controlled.
And then he gotta break his finger.
Deku's power development is so slow to me, I like don't pay attention to it anymore. It just takes, it's like these like little tiny moves every so often, or like a 5% here, or like now I can shoot an air blast. Like I need
he's
more.
at 20%
I need
now,
more
though.
development.
Isn't he like fine tuning everything, and then once he shows it at his full strength or whatever, or whatever maximum strength he can actually show, it'll be much more devastating, but at that same precision at whatever.
Yeah,
I'm just
he's 20%. That's pretty good.
I think for me, I'm just thinking like, damn, like you're nowhere near All Might, so that means that there's so many more moves on your repertoire to gain that this seems like nothing.
I mean, I don't think the moves thing is important. I think once he learns, like once he gets to 100%, he can just practice the moves.
I'm just saying, I feel like All Might could spit air blast now at this point. Like I'm just like trying to think like if he's that much weaker than All Might.
Because All Might is he's like the maximum 100% whenever he wants.
Right, but I'm just saying like all the moves that are coming out of here is like also 10% of his true capacity. Like I don't feel like he's growing. I feel like his graph of growth is like this. Like, I feel like that's what
How
I'm
long do you
watching.
think like this might have been a year, right?
Yeah.
He's at 20% in the year.
I'm just looking when we talk about any other shonen. The growth is kind of like maybe it's slow in the beginning, but then there's that point where it's like, all right, that's a growth. It like goes like that. His is still like this right now, huh?
Naruto was stagnant for a long ass time until he got Sage Mode.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you tripping?
Oh, Down Rasengan when the wind Shuriken Rasengan.
I was saying he got that shit out of Sage Mode.
No,
he didn't.
He got that way before Shades Mode, bro. What are you talking about? He did that against Hidan and the guy with the hell no. Them niggas would have got bodied if he had that shit.
But I mean, like after he came with dry out, like he came back, he was like stagnant as hell. That's what I mean. Until he got that, then he was like stagnant.
No, when he came back from Jiraiya, he was showing us all the shit he learned. Like
all he did was a big ass Rasengan. That's all he did.
Dama Rasengan, he showed us like how many things of the tails he mastered as well. And then we got to see that raw ass 3-tail form.
He got skill
like 3
with
tails,
his,
right?
I think 3-tails he started wilding, but then we just saw how epic 3-tail version of him was. Even though that technically like it was a power up for him, but he couldn't control that power up. But I still consider that a power up. Yeah, like when he was on the bridge and he just started wilding. And he like fucking just mouth blasted Kabuto. That type of shit.
What the fuck?
Is that the battery or?
What is that?
That battery's dead, dude. That battery is at the very bottom.
All right, that's all we got too. Excuse me.
We continue the recording on our phones.
We'll
just go this way.
Yeah, they go all the time. Skip. I feel like
Yeah.
And then,
it's just boring. I don't want to boring
I
as
think
fuck.
it's the.
I hate it.
I think it's the.
The memory?
Yeah.
Well,
Because the battery technically say it got 9 minutes. You got the other one, or do I got it?
I think you got it. But we got the extra SD card too, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much, you gotta switch them off. I mean, low key is still. No, it's not. It's not recording.
You can see go help motherfuckers with the technical difficulties and then come back.
No, I just covered.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, there's like no, we're not talking about anything that needs to be captured here, so I can just go back to switching to it. I know I put something in there like right.
Hold on, so you want it to follow the similar formula to all of these other shows? Is that the case?
I don't like for this story. I don't think the slow development helps me care about it more. That's what I'm saying. I don't think why I put respect on it was because of like the slow character development. I think I put respect on it because it had character development.
If he's a fifth of how strong he would be in the future.
I'm just like, I mean, to me, that's all it's like 1,000 chapters. Like, that's all I'm hearing. Like, when I'm like, damn, I'm gonna take 100 or something. 176.
Oh, no, come on, bro. If it's 20% right now, I say 400 chapters.
Yeah, but that was after 100 and almost 200 chapters, he got to 20%. So if he goes by that,
chapters?
it's 176 right now. So almost 200 chapters. They had to, right? Because if they
they have to have a time skip, definitely. They like
every show has a time skip. Well,
not every, but
every show, but
shows like where you saw it as a kid and you could be strong enough to fight the evil villain at the end. Yeah, I think.
I mean, you might have a valid point though that every show has a time skip, or at least these big ones have.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z,
because they started with young kids, and so you need to grow up most times.
I'm trying to think of one offhand that has it.
I mean,
even Attack on Titan.
That shit be Sword Art Online.
That's what I'm showing. That's why.
Oh yeah, you right.
You just started doing.
Yeah, every show only has a time skip.
Full Metal.
No, they didn't have a time skip, but I guess they had a section of time where they dipped. They dipped for a while when they went to like the winter place. I guess that was like a time skip.
No,
for the
we're watching all of that though.
You're right, yeah.
Hey, did you got my chapstick that fell down there? Yeah, lips getting crusty. You alright?
Yeah.
Yup.
Clap again.
1, 2.
Yeah, like 3 claps in this episode.
Yep.
Hold on 1 second.
Oops.
Damn. I can't feel my toes.
That's man. It's cold as fucking here. Cause of somebody else.
Shit, I don't know who. I ain't bring my ice today. You know what I mean? So it can't be me.
Oh fuck.
All right. Ready?
3, 2.
Wait. Okay, I'm still recording. All right.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Fuck. I'm recording. 3, 2, 1. Early as hell.
Yeah, I haven't picked.
No rhythm.
So, I mean, yeah, that was Boku no Hero. I don't know if we had any other season we need to add on that.
Wait, shit. Is that it?
No, One Piece.
Oh.
So yeah, that's it for you. So One Piece 899. Huh?
Black Clover.
Oh yeah. I mean that was cool. There's not a lot I have there though.
Yeah, but honestly, like I look forward to reading Black Clover more than anything right now.
Really? I'm so confused on what the fuck is going on.
Everything else is such trash. I feel like.
I'm so confused on what the fuck is going on with Black Clover right now.
Oh, I mean, just that all the elves came back to life in those people's bodies.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But it's like, no, I'm talking about more with Lich, not being Lich, but being like...
Who's Lich?
So the main guy, the main evil guy that was like, apparently had 2 people in his body, but one of the people we thought he was isn't actually who he is. He's some other elf. So like they had that flashback with Liar.
No, that flashback was confusing as fuck.
And that other guy, Lich.
That was confusing as fuck.
Right, but what we revealed on there is that guy Lich that was in that flashback is not the Lich that they're calling today. That's somebody else. That's why it's fucking weird. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of like the fights going on, really. I'm actually not that drawn to it. I would say I'm opposite of you. I'm not really looking forward to reading it. I'm glad they got a plot now, but I be knowing.
I mean, it's not saying much. I mean, I think it's okay, but it's just saying that everything else is
I feel you know it's been slow for the past few weeks.
Who you gotta fight?
Okay, but other than that, so on the One Piece $8.99. What happened here?
They really trying to. I mean, they better have something good for 900, man.
No, I don't see it. Oh, Sanji may fight.
They better have something good for 1,000. Fuck around, cause you know they're there.
Sanji may have that shit 2,000. Fuck around.
If these niggas are still in fucking the whole cake by 1,000, they better be.
No way.
1,000.
That's not possible.
That better be the day I see Zoro cut Kaido in half. Chapter 1,000.
No.
Zoro, nigga.
Started good, bro.
That's 2 years.
Zoro, nigga. You goofy as hell, Zoro.
That's 2 years
You sleep on Zoro. You sleeping, huh?
2 years from now.
Hey, bro, it's real. 2 years of training.
No, that's like 6 weeks.
Yeah,
this time.
Dog years.
Fuck around. How long they been on Old Island?
Yeah, almost a year probably. I think the Sanji arc started at least at the beginning of the year.
So fuck around.
Beginning of last year.
Are they still?
No, it was
the same
before
shit?
last year.
The Sanji arc? The year of Sanji?
Yes.
Sanji got
It's called the year of
Sanji was
Sanji.
supposed to be 2017.
Yeah.
Right?
So last year.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga. That shit started before 2017.
I mean,
Unless you're talking about like 2 chapters before.
like when they came and got him and took him away.
Yeah, I don't count that, but. I mean, yeah. Well, I'll let y'all have for this. Cause I mean, I don't give a fuck about this art.
What happened?
Apparently, Big Mom's unstoppable. I mean,
How?
that's what Parallel Sparrow was saying. Whatever the fuck his name is. He's
No,
saying they got 3 options.
They said,
Either she
they
body
said
a bunch
3
of niggas.
outcomes.
She don't body a bunch of
I
niggas.
mean,
or she body
they trash. They can't do shit. The
Either
strongest guy lost to Luffy. They can't do shit.
she dies.
He's a rapper now. They can't do shit.
Either Big Mom dies and everybody comes and just takes over Whole Cake Island, or she doesn't die and she rages out and fucks everybody up, or she doesn't die and she just calms back down and they Gucci.
And of course, he knows she's gonna like the cake.
Yeah, so it's either she dies or she's killing her side or their side. That's all I got.
No, either she dies or everyone dies.
Yeah. No, they said one dies to the poison cake, so then that's the end of Big Mom progress, so them niggas die.
Right, because everybody that's not part of the crew is just gonna
The
come over and
poison
take them
doesn't
over.
work and the cake's delicious, so she's happy, but that still means that Luffy's side probably might die if they were still around. Or they would interpret it as their side might die. Or how is the poison doesn't work, but the cake is awful, so she fucks up her side for sure. All the things is
Because her rage would still be going on.
Yeah. So I said if she dies, she dies. Then the crew doesn't necessarily die.
Well, they would get
because them niggas is out.
No, I'm saying if she dies,
Luffy and them gone.
how's she gonna fuck up her crew?
Oh yeah, if she dies.
She dies.
No,
if she dies, her crew's
no.
fucked up because like the white, like
because all the other crews.
Yeah, but they don't immediately die. They can run away if they want.
Yeah.
Then if the cake tastes
awful.
If she doesn't die, but the cake tastes awful,
she's destroying the entire country.
Yeah, everyone's
which
gonna die.
is I wouldn't consider everyone. I consider all the other niggas finna dip. Like the heroes are gonna dip,
and Luffy
and the rest of them are dead. Yeah, like her side is all dead. Because at that point they already gave her the cake. Luffy and them almost out. As soon as they find out, like as soon as them niggas hear Big Mom all like saying, "Oh shit, this awful."
Why don't Cool J burst out of there? I'm like, why? What y'all doing? Just Cool J burst out of there.
Because niggas probably just gonna jump up there and knock their shit right back down.
Sanji, that is a good question. I don't know. Well, also, what's his face don't know about it like that?
They probably also need some cola.
Your boy Jinbei don't know about shit like that.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I forgot about the fishman came to save them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have some maybe they'll put some respect on the fishman name because for right now the only person putting respect on their name is Jinbei and the girl that's not even a fisherman.
Who's that?
What's his face's associate?
Talking about Koala?
Yeah.
She's part of the revolutionary.
Yeah. She does fishman pro. That's it. She the only other nigga that's putting respect on their name. Cause Hack died. Well, he didn't die, but he He got bodied in the tournament.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, by Bartolomeo.
So he didn't even really do shit like that. So, and then all the other fishermen look like the only way to be raw is you gotta be on drugs.
I mean,
some
don't
black
forget,
people shit.
they,
It's political.
Tiger run up on the Celestials and start bodying niggas.
Huh?
Tiger.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's dead. I'm talking about alive niggas. Yeah. Arlong. I'm sure he's still out here. He's still alive.
He ain't got hockey.
What you mean trash? Of course he got hockey. If Arlong comes back to the story, there's no way he's not getting hockey, bro. You already know that.
Jimmy has it. Right?
Just like Crocodile. Yeah. Like, if we don't know for sure Crocodile has hockey, we don't know for sure next time we see that.
If Arlong comes back, he definitely has it. I still think he's coming back.
Arlong?
I think so.
I don't understand how they're going to reintroduce Arlong, NL, or Crocodile. I already see how they're going to introduce Rob Lucci, but I don't see why they're going to set up another fight between him and
It might be some type of huge ass war that they're talking about at the very end.
I don't necessarily think it will be a fight between them.
Ooh, Rob Lucci and Luffy.
I mean, I think Luffy would body him at this point.
Rob Lucci?
Yes.
I just had the CP0 right now, bro.
But we don't know if he's head. We don't know if he's head.
I'm assuming that ain't go up there, bro.
No.
Yeah, he up there.
He just joined. There's no way he's head of a CP0. CP0 been around.
But I'm saying he gotta be.
I'm talking about.
But if we think about it from the perspective of, technically, Rob Lucci should have been like leagues. This is like the same thing with Katakuri. Like at the time, Luffy fought Rob Lucci is the same matchup as Katakuri.
No way. The Katakuri shit is way.
The gap is bigger. The gap is
much.
The gap is bigger, but Rob Lucci is still stronger, and it still makes no sense how Luffy beat him.
Luffy shouldn't have won in both cases.
I don't have a problem with Luffy winning that fight at all. I don't think
there's a lot of reaches going on.
Like
the gap that they jumped in that like short period of time of like initially getting bodied by them niggas to beating them is like unfathomable. Like how the fuck did they jump that high?
You mean when they got bodied on one step, they got bodied?
Yeah, clear curb stop. Luffy got stuck in between a building.
He didn't get bodied.
In between that time, he figured out how to get so much stronger than Rob Lucci.
He had to use his gears.
Like no, but I
they pulled him out with the start, and then that's when he got.
He never had the gears though. He invented those gears like between the time he got stuck into the wall.
He's been thinking about it for a while.
You sound like a Goku fanboy for Luffy, bro. You sound like you.
I'm not arguing that his power up was out of nowhere. I mean that happens all the time.
Once he
got the power up, I can understand him like beating Rob Lucci more than I don't care. No matter what he did, he shouldn't have beat Katakuri.
No, it didn't make any sense. And Katakuri didn't even say anything to hint as to why you lost. That's why I thought it was even more stupid. Because I was just like, all he did was punch you, and you hit him, but like that knocked both y'all out. Like at least if Katakuri was like, oh, that wound, I would have been like, okay, y'all explained it. But he was just like, nope, I'm out.
I mean, but Luffy also had the same wound, so why the fuck would he be able to get back up from it?
Huh?
But Luffy also had the same wound, so why is he able? Why is he more able to get back up from it?
No, I mean Luffy, like he just gets up, like every time.
Stamina.
Yeah.
Stamina, durability.
Look, I mean, at the end of the day, Luffy's fights is trash to me, bro. They're starting to piss me off more and more as we go through these arcs. They're not interesting.
Rob Lucci, he's not gonna be of importance at all. He'd get bodied by Luffy.
I don't know why they're just setting it up again. That's the part.
Why do you think they're setting it up? I don't think.
If they brought him back into the story, I feel like this. For the other three, it doesn't have to be that way because they were all like gray area type villains. Rob Lucci was a clear like. No, I mean, like, I just want to kill y'all niggas. Like, that's pretty much
If he comes back, I feel like it's going to be like Luffy, iron body in one hit. It's a wrap.
But you can never see a friendship thing between them. You know what I mean? I can see an NL turning around. I can see a Crocodile turning around. We've already seen it. Mm-hmm. And definitely see an Arlong turning around because Arlong's, we already know. You already got, like, his sympathy story.
He gonna be like, hey, boss. Yeah. Oh, you in this guy's crew?
Right. Okay, so the respect's already there. So I don't even see them setting up fights between them. I see them setting up alliances between those groups. But the Lucci thing, I'm like, that's definitely another fight. So I don't even know why y'all doing it. Unless maybe it's for Sanji. Put some respect on Sanji's name.
I don't even think that's respect. What can Rob Lucci do?
He raw. What you mean, bro? Like, why are you putting so much disrespect on Rob Lucci?
You want to rewatch the fight?
No, I watched it many times.
So why you put so much disrespect on his name, bro? He lit. If he made it to CP0, that means he got some new moves in the pocket.
I don't think he has new moves. I think he just has hockey now. Which is pretty good. I mean, him with hockey is
all the CP0 niggas, they had like a different set of the sips.
Oh, they did?
That's my guess. Like, but in Stussy showed some shit that they didn't have. Like the ranged thing, none of them had that.
I mean, Rob Lucci had the ranged.
No, I mean I think he used his like, claws to do that.
No, he had a range. He can flick and he can.
Did he use his claws to do that? Like the tips of his neck? I don't remember him using that, but either way, like that range shit, I'm sure is like a default thing for the CP0. Mm-hmm. That's my guess. I don't see that as being like only Stussy got the range bullet shit. Like everybody should be able to figure that shit out.
I just don't see like where he can go.
Who, Rob
like all and that's kind of with all the animal like the devil fruit guys. I don't see where they can go. Like I feel like it's
Awakened Zone.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I mean, even then they were trash.
No, so like what we know of Awakened Zone is what's garbage, but I think X Drake and Rob Lucci both have the potential to put real respect on that.
See, because
our actual main characters.
I don't think X Drake is strong either. Like I just can't imagine him being strong. It's hard for me to.
Nigga said about Capone, that nigga out here sharpshooting niggas from boats, bro, from miles away.
I mean, he not strong either. He not gonna win like a real fight.
Who?
Capone. He not gonna beat.
You don't know.
But I can see him in a fight better than like a big dinosaur. Like, what do you want to do? He has.
That's why I said. That's why I said it's the important of the Awakened Zone and like the fusion form. We've only seen his two forms. We only seen the part where he goes full animal, and we only seen the part where he's regular. But we haven't seen the hybrid form that Rob Lucci has.
Rob Lucci, even like we've seen all his forms.
We've seen a hybrid form, but there's still development that happens with the devil fruit that we're waiting on. Like we're talking about awakened fruits right now, so there's still the Awakened Zone. We've only seen the only examples of Awakened Zones we've seen are what they say are those three in the jail.
Yeah, the weaknesses.
Yeah, and those we probably came from like regular ass humans who ate like those fruits. So I'm just saying, like with people like him who actually have importance in the story, we can actually see like something new.
I'm sure they're gonna get. I just can't imagine it right now.
I can see something better coming out of that for sure. Like
just like you can't imagine how like Luffy like gonna get to a.
I just think like I think the best person to lean on for those theories is Chopper. To be honest, like that Rumble Ball shit, I can see that being like the Zoan, like level of things, like figuring out how to like. So Rob Lucci had like those two forms. He had like a form where it was more speed focused and a form where it was more strength. Like I can see them leveraging that type of shit. Like when you have a certain animal, you can be like, well, I made this form that's more specialized in this ability. The same way Luffy's doing with like these different animal forms. So
I just like the animal shit, either strong or something like that. They're regular strong niggas, like regular humans are strong, you know. But
I mean, these giants out here bodying you motherfuckers, I guess.
No, we got body, but hey, big mom.
That wasn't fair, bro. First of all, that wasn't all the giants. Second of all, them giants was about old as well.
Yeah, it was old as hell.
It was old as hell. And she flipped them.
By the beard.
Crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Any other seasoning? Luffy's fights are garbage. I'm probably gonna cut that into this one. This whole like judge thing thought was kind of dumb.
I thought it was funny. I mean, I didn't care, but it was funny though.
Oh, and Luffy was like, "Oh, why is he saying nothing but good things about you?"
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, bye. Just dipped off.
I don't really understand the respect they keep putting on this genie nigga name. And did his genie get bigger?
Yeah, it looks. I mean, he probably controlled the size.
Yeah, I think he's bigger.
Shit.
Okay, because I don't get it. I don't know why he's still around. I think Oven was a much more interesting match.
I mean, he's probably stronger
than this genie nigga.
Huh? He may be stronger than Oven. I don't know.
I mean, he probably simply just didn't get burned if he were fighting against Oven. But in terms of actual strength,
I mean, when I say strength, I mean, who wouldn't fight?
I mean, I would say if Oven was on the boat, he probably would have just burned the boat back down by now.
Probably.
Smoothie still out here.
Because you already know that he was like heating the water up, and he would fuck them up just by doing that by itself.
Do y'all think we're gonna get anything from his crew, from Jinbei's crew?
No.
Like straight wise, any solo fights?
No.
I think that all they're
gonna 60 seconds.
All they're gonna do is create a window for him, man.
I'm just saying, like, it's kind of unfair. It's kind of unfair for Jinbei to walk around that strong and not have at least a second in command and be able to pull out some work.
I'm sure he can.
That's what I'm saying. So I would expect at least some sort of.
What you mean? You already saw through the proof of Yonko is that there's a huge gap between the captain and the next person within that crew. Because you can say the same thing with a regular ass person like Jinbei.
That's just Yonko's that feel like that.
I wouldn't think that Jinbei would be sailing the seas, like protecting his crew. Like, it just doesn't sound right to say like, oh, I'm just taking a bunch of refugees to island, pretending I have a pirate crew. Like, at least the second command got to do something.
I mean, I just think they already done enough to like to show some shit.
I mean, we put respect on the German 66 name. I just
They
don't
were
see
part
how
of the
you
arc.
can't
They
put
were
respect on
the reason the arc started.
That nigga had multiple scenes in the arc, bro.
Jinbei.
No, the second in command.
Who's the second in command?
That dude with the ponytail, Aladdin.
I'm saying,
Who's close
the German's the reason for the entire arc. They're gonna have some like shine.
Who's close to Capone and his crew?
Huh?
Who's close to Capone?
We
and his
haven't
crew?
identified who their second in command is. Who his second in command is. Nobody identified who that was. So we don't know.
Well, that's true, but
But I mean, like, Law, he got that panda. That's the only nigga that stands out in his crew, so I'm assuming that's his second in command.
Yeah.
And then there's like the guy who picked up. Whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't think he earned second in command that quick.
Yeah, no.
Killer Kid. Basil, we don't know anybody in his crew. The Rogue, it looks just like Law's crew where there's just a bunch of unknown niggas with wings. So we haven't identified anybody that stands out there yet, but they're there. I'm sure it's there. So I expect at least the second in command to pull out work, bro. There's like wherever you give it to me where it was just like that one guy. The second in command didn't have some type of respect.
No, but I'm saying for every other crew, they don't showcase the second in command. For Law's crew, I mean, we haven't seen like Apple fight. No,
Shakes.
Stop calling me uncle, bro. I'm talking about regular niggas.
Blackbeard. Because I don't consider him a Yoko.
Nigga, Bird's in that body though.
What's his face? Dragon.
Who's the second in command?
Sabo.
We don't know yet.
Again, that's different.
We don't know. He's chief of staff.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be a VP.
It could be a vice president.
It could be a VP. If there's a VP, it's a rap, bro. That's hype. That's like Jack hype. That's like the person that I find out is stronger than Jack. That's the kind of hype I'm gonna feel when I find out who the VP of Dragon
We ain't got Jack yet, the second in command of Kyle crew.
We don't, but we already got respect on Jack name.
No, I mean,
And we got respect on all these fuck boy weak niggas in Big Mom's crew that's blowing me. Like Lord Oven. We like where do you stand in the power level?
Look.
Fucking genie nigga. Like outside of these commanders, like there's all these niggas that have gotten so much respect.
I mean, I don't
understand.
Niggas ain't respecting them for real.
I mean, look, I felt like they seasoned on them.
They respect for Sanji because people are desperate for a Sanji fight, so they're trying to hype the people up that Sanji might fight.
I just think like look at it this way: if we was looking at Whitebeard's crew right now, do you think we'd hear about anybody other than Diamond Jozu, whatever, Vista, Rose Vista, whatever his fucking name is, Marco, and the other commanders of his crew?
No,
right? Like, why are we hearing about these other niggas? Like, that's what I don't understand.
No, because they may be like till the next people under like.
Like you saying if what's her face drop out and somebody replaces Big Mom crew, they might be like the next set of leaders.
The commanders.
I mean, I don't think they'll be a next.
Because even this one guy that's been walking around
They're
with
the
the
next
mic
strongest after commanders.
useless, bro.
They may be the next strongest after commanders. Maybe, I mean, because it wouldn't make sense. Because everyone else you don't know, and everyone else seems like trash.
Count Chicken, man, he's out here.
Oh, I mean, he's not a son.
KFC.
He's not a child, so I don't know if he could be a commander.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, that shit is just confusing to me.
I think I posted a video. What do y'all think about King of Lightning did a video where they said who would have done better in the war against the government? Big Mom's crew or Whitebeard's crew?
A war against the government?
If Big Mom was in the war instead of Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Why would crew have done better?
You think so?
Why would Big Mom's crew do better?
He said Whitebeard. He said Big Mom's crew.
I don't really see why. I mean, Captain Curry is definitely up there in strength. I haven't seen nothing from Smoothie. Cracker is garbage.
Cracker was the reason why they won, because he just keep clapping like hella soldiers, and then those.
And he can definitely help with fodder niggas, but
not think about it.
One admiral that rolls up on him is a wrap. Like, he's done. What does he have left?
I mean,
but they're saying that's basically an endless number of soldiers that'll be coming in, taking out at least at least the mid-tier Marine guys out there.
And you're saying it took Luffy a hockey punch to break one of those, right?
Gear 4 hockey punch to beat him.
I can see that, but at the same time,
beating that.
But I'm saying, like, if we're talking about the same scenario, all the leaders and stuff are there, that's the first nigga they take it out. Like, why would you not take that nigga out? As soon as they were like, oh, this nigga's creating these, like, really hard-ass to be soldiers, alright, Magma nigga's over there first.
I mean, why would Big Mom let him get to the, like, secret weapon, though?
Is Big Mom a strap person? When did we see she had any type of
Why
strap?
Katakuri read the future and see like that don't kill Cracker? I mean,
But I'm just saying, when did we figure out that Big Mom had any type of strap?
that's what that's why I think Katakuri. I would talk to.
But if everybody's duking it out, including Katakuri, he doesn't have time to focus on saving Cracker and not get his ass beat by Aokiji at the same time.
There are 3 admirals.
Right.
Smoothie, Katakuri, Big Mom. Big Mom will only take 2. Big Mom take 2 of them, and Katakuri.
You forgetting about, if we're talking about that same time period, saying Goku's out there?
No.
Vice Admirals that got in.
No, think about it just like in Whitebeard's case. Whitebeard was getting jumped by a bunch of niggas at the same time and one admiral. So you can assume the same thing would be in the case for Big Mom, and you still have those 2 other admirals to focus on whoever else.
I'm just saying, like, what he said in the video, because what everyone, all the other guys fighting Big Mom, it's not gonna matter. They can't hurt Big Mom.
If Whitebeard was not sick, it was a wrap.
Yeah, he would fuck
because,
on.
and I think the Marines 100% know that, which is why the balance exists. If any one of the Youngos decided, like, I want to run up on the Marines today, they would lose. That's why they, like, kind of keep that balance. Like, that's what they were so scared of. The only thing why they beat Whitebeard is because that nigga was sick.
No, I agree. But I'm saying Big Mom isn't sick. I think they would have still beat the Marines.
That's what I'm saying. But if we're talking about Whitebeard full strength crew, that's what I'm assuming that.
No, I'm just saying.
If we're talking about Whitebeard, then we're giving Big Mom a leg up, which is not fair because Big Mom's not weakened in any way, shape, or form. That's like saying if Shank's crew, like who would have done better, Shank's crew or Whitebeard's crew? Of course Shank's crew. Kaido's crew, Whitebeard's crew. Of course Kaido's crew. But if we're talking about their main person is weakened the same, or we're talking about Whitebeard at max, then that's an even fight. I don't see why we're...
No, because I'm saying at the time, like, because Whitebeard wasn't... We've never seen Whitebeard at max.
But we knew that nigga was weak, though.
But I'm saying we can't, like... We're going based on the Whitebeard we know.
We also know that he was ranked as the strongest man in the world.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
that's one person.
If we're talking there, then yes, Big Mom's crew would win 100%. But that's really not fair because Whitebeard was weakened. Like, that's really the only reason why he lost.
You telling me
that's
that?
Like saying, like,
you telling me that Mihawk wouldn't have ran up on all those fucking crackers and then just eventually got the cracker and killed his ass? Mihawk would have took a bunch of niggas out by himself.
Oh.
You're basically just saying like Sasuke's stronger than Itachi because Itachi was sick when he fought him. That's what I'm interpreting what you're saying.
And the series Sasuke is stronger than Itachi.
At the end game, yeah, but at that point
Okay, after he got the stage 6 power.
You can't argue that. They made him a god. You can't argue.
He got a cheat code, okay? He got a fucking cheat code.
At this point, he's a god.
Yeah. But before that, Itachi still was stronger than his ass.
Yeah, when he beat him, like, I mean, yeah, he said he was sick. He had to win, yeah.
So I'm
saying even right before he got Sage mode. I mean, Sage, what's it called? Sage 6 Paths?
Yeah. Whatever.
Right before he got that power up, call it the cheat code. Even right before he got that cheat code, Itachi still would have beat his ass.
What was his power before that? Who? Oh, no, Itachi couldn't beat him. No, honestly.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is if we're talking now Whitebeard full strength, Whitebeard full strength versus Big Mom full strength in that same situation, I'm going Whitebeard all day, every day. Now, if we're talking different other crews, then my shit might switch. Like Whitebeard full strength, Kaido full strength, there's a different argument.
Yeah,
Shanks full strength.
I think Kaido would.
Shanks full strength, Whitebeard full strength. Shanks all day, bro. I'm putting my money on Shanks. Them niggas is too regular.
A full strength Whitebeard?
Them niggas is too regular not to just do some crazy body shit, bro. And I feel like it's not even gonna be like they run out. I feel like it's gonna be on some espionage but OP type shit. Like they were already at the fucking platform and shit, and then they just set like a diversion on the island. They just fucking took Ace out, got on their ship and left. But they could have like all out warred them niggas, but they just chose to just do the easier way. No, Shanks crew. I feel like Shanks crew would just be like, no, we just like snuck out, took them, and then left. But we could have
they were the regular Marines niggas. They
just on some espionage shit and just fuck all their.
They put a little Marine outfit on, like.
So yeah, but no, if we're talking about Whitebeard week, yeah, any of the Yonkos would have done a better job, but it wasn't fair. I don't think that's fair to say.
That's my fault. Wow. Can't ignore this.
We're at the end now.
What? You say you called back?
I mean, we're at the end, like you said.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Alright.
Cool. I do.
So we done. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.